Start recording. Fantastic. So, the last time we played in our finale extravaganza, we finished up in Okubo. You guys met M, found out a couple things, tied up loose ends, and then went to the Epsilon space station up in orbit, which was very beautiful, very exhilarating. And then you saw the Time Piercer weapon, Karvas. This beautiful crystalline sword, seemingly made of Arnasian crystals. Senna tried to activate it, but was unsuccessful. However, handed to, at the time, Karagoon, it was activated and promptly snatched away from you all as M showed his true form, being a large AI core stored inside of a mechanical skull head thing. You fought with him a bit, got a little singed by some lasers, had some explodies, a lot of stuff go on, but you defeated him, and he sent the space station crashing down into the Okubo that you had only just started to become familiar with. But something else happened during that fight. You see, there was a protocol to open hatches and eject people out into space. And Karagoon was the subject of that until Candace teleported herself into his position, pushed him back in, and as she did, the mask came off of her face, landing next to him as the hatch shut behind her. The last vision ever seen of Candace by Karagoon was her disappearing into the thrusters of the space station. And then he turned over and saw this mask, and curiosity got the best of him as he put it on, and those watching saw the form of Karagoon Sunhelm shatter into a million white-hot pieces. And left over was someone else. Same clothes, but very pale skin.
I'm glad he's dead.
This individual seemed able to fly and flew up to grab Karvas and teleported you all out, seemingly, of the station and onto the moon, where you guys came to grips with what was going on. Crystal not handling Candace's not being there very well. But then you guys met Golan, who your new friend seems to have been talking to for a while. And he told you a number of things, but first, any questions you had, he would answer. In those questions, I don't remember all of them, but I remember that Fahil asked if his daughter was alive, and he was shown a vision in which both his daughter and Dashend seemed to have been saved and taken down south into Bendra by Billy. And after all of that, you guys went into a tomb that Golan's kind of white destroyed arm with these splinters of an obsidian-like object were coming out of. He opened the tomb with his hand and brought you guys into a large, somber scene where there was a body kind of floating with a Kasbarian flag kind of tattered and wrapped around his body. You guys saw all of your heroes there. Some revelations came from them. Number one, that they had been assuming the form of those in your lives to make sure you were all okay and on the right path. And also, as Xerix went to speak to Jairus, kind of laying her hand on the crown on this face that looked like just shattered marble, no features to it, she finally got to meet the flame-spewing king, Jairus. And he told her a number of things, but ultimately gave her some very odd gems, some crystals that he showed her had been collected at the cost of her father's life, who he had assumed the form of. And they were given out to everybody except Rhett. Rhett did not have one. But you all now have your bending soul stones. And as the heroes gave what little they had left to keep you alive and not fading from existence, assuming a kneeling position down at the base of Jairus's resting place, turning into stone-like figures, this individual, formerly known as Karagoon, teleported you all once more with Carvos into the Immaterium, which you see on roll 20. Obviously, Rhett can't see it, but it's very pretty. Would you like to see it, Rhett? Do I need to put the picture in dice rollers for you? Alright, I got you. I'll put the pictures of stuff today in there for you, since you can't see them. So you guys found yourselves floating in this plane of Immaterium of these, just this beautiful kind of space-like area, very colorful. But you also saw all of the different realities, these pieces of the astral plate. Just kind of floating there. Here you go, Rhett. Dice rollers for you. And you were all given a choice of who to start with. Understanding now that you are to set out and kill the revenant versions of yourselves, these creations molded in your image by Zanhoon and Malum.
Those rat bastards.
And you all chose Alpha, which would be one for Heal to Leak. So, you all start to wake up, kind of stirring. And as you do, you hear the sounds of a jovial atmosphere. People talking, drinking. You can hear the clinking of bottles and stuff together. You can hear some music in the background. Playing from it sounds like probably an older radio. It's got a little bit of static to it. You can hear some howling wind outside. And as you all wake up, kind of shake your heads and look around, you see you're seated at a table, all around each other, in a kind of dusty, dirty-looking bar of some sorts. The smells of alcohol, of different foods, some smells like cooked meat and stuff, and faintly from the outside, the smell of diesel or gasoline kind of permeates through the building. And sitting at this table, not only just yourselves and Crystal, who is also kind of stirring and looking around, is another figure. Oh God, I didn't get them in the. Hold on, wait a minute, I gotta get them.
Wait a minute, I gotta.
It's me, Austin.
It was me. You guys see
It was me all along.
a familiar
Steve.
figure sitting
hi.
in front of you.
Oh, not her, no.
She's not wearing the same outfit. She seems to be wearing a I don't know what it's called, like a racing suit kind of thing, but she's got the top of it kind of brought down around her waist. And she's kind of looking at all of you as you all stir, and she says, "You guys are gonna eat, right? You're looking a little squeamish. You good?"
I seem to have zoned out a bit. Why are we here again?
Kyle look at you and just kind of like, the race?
Good gracious, Senna, the death rate. Did you forget already?
Yes, I did.
You now see, looking towards this figure, Senna, no longer wearing the mask, is this pale humanoid face.
Smiling.
Smiling.
Just gonna look at you, just cock my head like the fuck?
Look at him
Okay, moving
smiling.
on.
Is Kaya not confused by this?
Mm-mm.
Oh, fuck.
I just fucking eat. I'm just like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Is this even real?
You look down and see a somewhat burnt steak on a plate in front of you.
Yuck.
That's always.
You're
I
not-
Some fries next to it. It's
Smoke a
you
roll.
know, it's not
They cook
bad.
that shit in gasoline.
I bet you the fries are oven baked, but like not the good oven baked fries.
The shit,
Some steak
yeah,
fries were also great.
the weird ones.
The
You
weird
can see what you would normally expect to see, like a glass of water or something next to your plate. It's all just a bunch of beers. You guys just have like
Oh,
a
okay.
12-pack of beer in the middle of the table. Sitting on top
I
of
have
what looks like a
those.
piece of paper, kind of a folded up parchment.
I'm gonna grab the paper. See
17,
what's
I
in there.
can't drink
Okay.
this.
You kind of lift the beer off of it and flip it out and look at it as Kaya keeps eating and kind of looks at you confused. And you see what looks like a somewhat old map.
Oh, good one.
Some handwriting on it. You see it's got what looks like a course of pit stops and stuff.
Well, whose ever handwriting this is, it's a good handwriting.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll put the map in dice rollers for you, Rhett.
Kingston
gap.
to finish line, mate.
It's-
Piece of piss for
Millie's bottle.
So this is a race map.
Bloody shit show this place.
Best price for slabs.
So there you go.
I can't read
in
that.
dice rollers for you, Rhett, if you're curious. So that's what you see as you flip
On.
the map
It's an
out.
N.
I know that place.
Yeah, for you recognize this immediately. This is the Salt Flats in Juul. Perhaps a little different. You don't remember there being mountains in the middle of it. But it has the same shape and structure. You can definitely recognize the pieces of Juul kind of surrounding it, where there's lovingly written messages from whoever has marked this map. As you can see, they seem to be quite the fans of Greater Juul.
That's true love. That's true love.
Yeah. Kyle will swallow down a bite of steak and say, "Make sure you're good with that route. We got a long drive ahead of us. I need you to, well, one of you to be my navigator. I've only gone on this once." Nice.
Yeah, help a stupid fuck out here again. What's the route? I forgot.
This one on the map.
Yeah, I know, but wait. I am very confused. And so is Zarex, okay?
Zarek is if Theo is confused, Zarek is confused.
True.
Let me say it in terms that you can understand. Hold
Do we
on.
just go from triangle flag to triangle flag?
So we start here,
I can't see the book.
and then we go
I still can't see the book.
down, and then we end up in hell, and that's represented.
I
It's
feel like it's
represented
like
by
this
this
map.
shape. It's represented by this shape.
Okay, so we do follow the weird triangles.
I
Yeah.
think.
Yes.
That looks a bit
Thank
like Greece.
This only kind of makes sense.
It really doesn't. I mean, like maybe ancient Greece.
It looks like
Sappho was
Hat
running.
and Amogus. Hold on, I'm.
Stop.
No. No.
No.
Does anyone want chips?
Why are you eating
Sorry,
chips
I-
with fucking... What the fuck?
So
I don't
I'll
wanna
eat
get
the
my
shell.
What
hands
is your
dirty.
major malfunction, kid?
I don't want to get my hands dirty. Then I get salt under my nails and it burns.
Okay.
What?
I'm gonna draw my emotions, alright?
Whoa! It's perfectly reasonable. Take the Among Us away.
No, I
Fuck.
can't. I can't. I can take the eyes away. I cannot take the backpack away. I don't know
My
why.
emotions.
Backpack's stuck. Fuck.
Karagoon, you... Or not Kar... Sorry,
Boar.
Boar, you recognize something a little heavier on your back.
Oh no. On my back.
On
A
your back.
gun.
I have a back. I have my backpack. I have my. Okay. I reached.
Joker from the Dante May Cry
Is
series.
it in my backpack heavier or like on my
It seems
back?
to be
just
under the backpack as you feel a hilt.
Okay, I put my backpack on the ground next to my chair and then pull out what I have there.
It is Carvos, although it is a dark blue. Kind of a... Compared to like the crystals and stuff you've seen in the past, this almost looks more like the ocean. Kind of this dark marine blue versus the more brilliant kind of sky blue you're used to.
Huh. Interesting.
Yes.
It's probably not usable until we probably kill the one in this dimension person. Fascinating. I share this information with the group, like that the sword is not here. Like, look at this. Sword is probably not usable until we finish the race.
Kai will look over and say, "Oh, cool sword. Where'd you get that?"
Bought it from a trader on our last stop.
Yeah.
Where I also got this magical code. You remember?
No.
Damn. Attention span.
Does Vahil look any different? Like, does anyone look weird?
No.
Or do we just all look like we did before we
You
traveled?
all look like you did
on the
before,
moon?
except for War Kerrigan, obviously.
Yeah, but he still looks like boring. Nothing about
Yeah,
Boar is
no,
different
you
than
guys don't look
before.
any like real different. No.
Okay.
Kaya
Also-
looks generally the same. I mean, she's wearing a different outfit. She's got.
Also,
She looks a little more rough and tumble than the Kaya that you last remember. You can see some cuts, some stuff. She's got kind of like crease under her eyes that she seems to have put there. It's Kaya, but it's something about it is kind of like off slightly. It's not exactly the Kaya you remember.
Is that
Am I
something
supposed to
could
remember?
roll
Did I?
perception or
I
insight?
believe you were there. Yeah, you can.
Wait, let me see if I have. Would
Yeah,
be
I'll add it. Yeah, I forgot.
Wanker and
investigation or
eater.
what? Or perception
What are you trying to do?
to figure out what is off.
We'll say perception.
Yes, I have advantage.
Let's see.
Are you shitting me?
You're not sure. I mean, it definitely still looks like her, but it's just there's just these slight differences that make it feel just somewhat different. But there is that feeling of familiarity with her.
Well, can I roll perception?
Sure, go for it. Well, I'll do it for you.
Also, do I have an advantage with I
I will let you know in a second.
Nothing new for the new Elder Scrolls game.
Piercing 3d12.
Xbox fridge. Yo!
Fuck. 13. I think that's everything. 10 round semi-auto fire. There you go.
Yes, this is really happening.
Okay. So you're saying do you have advantage with your eye augment?
Xbox and shit, no.
Oh, you didn't finish leveling up, buddy.
Oh yeah, I wanted to also. About the bullshit. I forgot. I was
Damn.
trying to
But I.
That's
okay,
alright.
okay.
We'll worry about it later. Let's see. So you have. Oh no, you don't have an augment for your eye.
You said what?
You don't have any augments for your eyes?
Oh no, they're not. It's not an argument. It's a rogue skill.
Oh, a roll skill.
Like for being a rogue. But
I can hardly understand you.
it's for my. It's. A
Is it
class
eye for
thing.
detail?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Starting at third level, you can use a bonus action to make a wisdom perception check, spot a hidden creature or object, or make an intelligence investigation check. No, that's not the same.
Okay.
Unfortunately. But yeah, so you wanted to perceive... +8. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. 21. Alright. So looking at her, it's not that she's like a different... It's like she's a different person, but she's not. It's Kaya. But it's not like exactly the Kaya you know. In the same way, the way you hearken it is... It's the same way that you saw, like, that Mad King version of yourself. It was you, but it was a different you.
Yeah.
That sort of deal. So, you're familiar. She looks familiar. But you get the feeling that you're not exactly... You guys didn't have the same experiences with her as you've had with the one from your reality. So you're not really sure how well you know her, or she knows you in this reality.
I want to
So-
ask her what does she know of me. Like What does she remember of me?
I know I hired you guys to help me win this race. I know your name's Namerat. Or Nemrat. Namerat? Nemrat? Which one is it?
Nemrat.
Nemrat! No, can I just call you Rhett? Is that fine? Okay. Cool.
She
Yeah.
knows nothing.
Did I ever call you about some werewolf shit?
What? No?
Okay.
Oh, and like, okay, I get it. Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
unless, I mean, you might have saw my thing for needing a crew, but it's not werewolf, that's the Wolf of the Sands. It's different. I mean, I could see the confusion, I guess, but...
Yeah, she gets easily confused.
Yeah, she's like, she's
Maybe
saying
she
weird
shouldn't
shit
be
all
the
time.
navigator then? Maybe she's more of a
Yes.
mechanical mind? Yeah.
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 Definitely. Okay.
Locking yourself in a garage for, you know,
But
days on end.
You shouldn't give her kerosene or any.
Where are
kind
you
of-
guys from again?
Africa.
All of-
I
I would say
am from Mumbai.
I'm from Mumbai.
I hail from the land of Somaliland. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I am from South Sudan.
No,
The true Sudan.
indeed, true Sudan. I removed the Amogus. There we go.
Cool.
So
Well,
she's
should I say I'm
cold.
from the moon?
Technically, you are. Yes.
Just say that. Just
I'm
say
the
that
man
with a
of the
straight face.
moon. Hello. No, well, we
have come from
all
space.
we come from all over Rendell, I would say.
Yeah, you guys are quite eclectic. Are you guys familiar with the local area?
Me personally, not. I
Salt
hail
Flats? No.
from Pale Grove, so
Hmm. How the
I mean,
hell
I've
does someone
been
from
in
Pale
Juul
Grove end up
before.
here?
But I
Well,
don't think I was
I like
here.
traveling.
I guess.
There's always something to do on the road, like this.
You guys certainly chose something interesting, that's for sure.
What's this area called again?
This is the Salt Flats.
I just gotta check something in my thing.
Did we
because you
really
guys didn't
choose?
mention-
Did we really choose to be here? No, we didn't.
Will
What?
chose.
You literally did. What?
Not to be right here. Pain.
Oh, no, wow. I could have just spawned you into fucking the immediate race and just had you figure that
Oh,
out.
that would be.
Oh my god.
You
You disappear in the car like, ah!
She's screaming at you to get some more oil in the engine. Climb out there, go!
So the race, I freshen up my memory. Is it all in one take without stops, right?
Yep.
And we still get to kill the other drivers, right?
Oh, that's possibly the best part, yeah.
Murder?
I
Murder?
It's called
I
the
would
death
say-
race. I mean, that's kind of what you're getting into.
Are these cars susceptible to fireballs?
They
Please say
could be,
yes.
probably, if you hit
Good.
the right areas.
They have fuselage, so.
If you hit their fuel tank or something, I'm sure they'd go...
Oh, they're gonna.
Quite
they're
up,
gonna
yeah.
go
so
Yeah, they are.
well, killing isn't always the best option, but yeah.
Or please.
You do what you have to do to win. Just know we're going to have a target on our back because I won last year, so they're especially going to be gunning for us this time. Hence why I
The
hired
protect-
you guys.
The
We'll just take
protection,
it first. I don't see
the
the
protection of the group will be my first endeavor.
priority.
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 Priority. I lose my word.
I will just look at him very long and very freaked out. Like,
He's just
With
sitting there, very
just-
upright, like hands folded on the table and eating, like eating. Very different body posture, not like this laid back. Oh, I don't care about shit. He's still not giving up like very friendly vibes. Like he still feels himself superior and arrogant and has a god complex.
that the protection
Especially
of
with-
your crew is your first priority.
Yeah.
You do.
To inform you about Bor, basically as a character, he is still an asshole to NPCs and sometimes to you, but he values the group now very much more.
I can appreciate that.
You're welcome. So,
can't.
when does the race start?
10 minutes.
Oh, well, we should then eat up and...
Finish
Get
up.
ourselves
We'll go
ready.
make sure they got the car ready for us, yeah?
Oh, do I have the mask? I would place it on my hip, probably.
Wherever you would have it placed, yes, you do have it.
Okay. And the book also.
The book, you do not see.
Question, like how I feel about the book. I don't feel anymore like I have to hide it from the group, but still protect it.
Where do you
because
normally
it's
keep it?
In my backpack, in the hidden compartment. No, my coat in the hidden compartment.
It's not in your coat.
Okay. I'm still, because it's important now for me as a guardian to protect other guardians, look in my backpack and everywhere I could store it.
Okay.
Just like this realization as I reach into my coat, eyes widen. Oh fuck! Disappears under the table.
Not again.
Roll me investigation.
Also get advantage on that. Yes. I have Yes. I almost.
You
not
kind
there.
of rummage
Nothing's
around a
there.
bit. Eventually, you feel the kind of cold leather spine of the book. It is there.
Okay. I pull it out open on the table. Just and start
You can read.
searching. It was the face of what was it? Eternum, right?
Mm-hmm.
Start searching there for Eternum, and maybe it's lighting up what the book is, or maybe a chapter over the book itself.
Okay, you start looking through the book. Eventually, you find a page. Says the Guardians. You notice looking at it, it has a weird... Almost as if the page, like the textures of the page, are like moving like a sail in the wind. It's not actually moving, it's just this weird kind of effect that looks like it's moving with a breeze. Looking through it, you see Umi and the now the picture with the glowing eye. You see Eternum. The eye is now glowing. And you see Einvik. The eye is now glowing.
So, my feeling about is when the eyes are glowing, they have been found out by me what the Guardians are. That is my theory right now. That I found out what the Guardians are. Or who the Guardians are.
Maybe that they're active.
Yes. Maybe.
Perhaps.
I also, as I close the book, look into the round of the group and say, "This is another Guardian. Just for you to know, I won't part with it, and you won't touch it." And I start back in my
The
coat.
book.
The book.
The book is a
The
guardian.
book.
You
Yes.
see this kind of tangled-looking face on it, this mask on the front
The
of it.
book.
Yes.
Of course, the book is a yeah.
It's-
Whatever.
Also, I look at.
Object of power.
Yeah. I also look at Nemret.
Mm-hmm.
This is one thing I was hiding from you back then. I'm sorry about this.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
He doesn't respond.
Okay.
Just kind of looks at you.
quick question. Do you, as a guardian,
Yeah.
do you know where the other guardians are? More specifically, do you got any fucking clue where Billy is?
Do I know anything about that? I don't think so, no. Will?
Do you want to try anything?
Maybe while she says Billy, still have some question for him. Try to know to... I don't know if I can just channel knowledge. Well, I have... I
Roll
am the
insight.
guardian of... I am the guardian of memory. That is true, but my insight is not very good. Yeah, no.
You kind of close your eyes for a second and just kind of think on Billy. You think on the form. Then you think on the mask of Umi. You get this faint, fuzzy... maybe a campfire. It's hard to tell. You feel as if you're kind of hunched over looking at something warm. That's really all you can get.
So, Zarex, to answer your question, I can figure out probably where they are, but I'm still new to all of this. You have to give me time and patience.
Well, what choice do I have? And just
Well,
tell me when you find
But
something.
what is your interest in Billy?
I just have some questions for her.
Okay.
Like, why the fuck did you let my father die? What the
Fate.
fuck? What the fuck?
It's fate.
I don't say that out loud.
Okay.
No.
Oh, I like
I'm not
this.
gonna.
I like this role. I can play now. You gave me so much stuff to work with the just I'm a guardian right now. Ooh.
I told you you were
I am
coming
a-
out the other side really liking it.
Yes, I like it. Like
I'm
this,
sure you had
like-
some concerns about losing Karagum, but I got you, bro.
Yeah,
We're fine.
but it's like he's still not nice to all people, but he's more like I have a purpose. I have a higher purpose than anything. I have to protect me as a guardian and other guardians.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Technically speaking,
now
we're all
understand-
guardians. We just don't have a mask.
and understanding this like this, there is a higher purpose than just being powerful, protecting the. I'm still a materialist and all that shit, but
Yeah.
A bitch.
I'm still a bitch, yeah, basically. But not to the group.
As you guys conclude that, you start to hear the roaring of engines outside. People seemingly getting excited. You hear some hoops and hollers outside. It sounds like it's getting a little exciting. You see a number of individuals kind of scarf in the last bit of their food and push it to the middle of the table and start walking out. A lot of different characters, a lot of different outfits. There's a lot of metal, a lot of spiky bits, a lot of just very kind of crude-looking, intimidating armors and stuff.
Already
Face
start killing the
paints,
people.
all sort of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
Kaya also follows this and pushes her food to the middle of the table and says,
They walk out. I cock my shotgun.
Let's get started.
She'll stand up and say, "All right, let's go see if they've got get the truck ready." She'll start heading out.
Yes.
Wait, the guns we got in Okibo, aren't they like technically really advanced compared to what
I
they
got a
have right
Winchester. It is not advanced.
I don't
here?
know.
Well,
The sights on it probably
I mean,
won't
would they
fit.
have like the equivalent to an AR-18? I doubt it.
You can look around and
Well-
find out if you want.
Oh no, hold on. Use me eyes.
There's a lot of guns. They look a lot more crude. You're not sure if they're as advanced, but they look just as mean.
Yeah, okay.
Like, they're still gonna fuck you up.
They look very crude in how they're put together. Most of them. I mean, there's some of them that look a little better. You can tell there's some folks that have a little more money. But what they might lack in sophistication, they definitely make up for in brutality.
Just as a question, is my gun as the Winchester more fitting into this time, or is it still like looking more
It's a
high
lot.
quality?
It looks higher quality. It fits into the time period, but it's much more clean and like professional looking than this other stuff. You've got a lot of like scrap metal revolvers that look like they might just shoot scrap metal at people. Like, yeah, you've got some pretty gnarly looking weapons as people walk out.
Okay.
So, a lot of revolvers, a lot of shotguns. You see one guy with a harpoon gun on his back.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so you guys grab your stuff, or keep the map, whoever has it, and head on outside.
I'll take it.
As you head outside, you immediately get blasted by this very hot wind. You feel some of the sand kind of hit up against your skin, kind of shields
used to
yourself. The sun blinding you, but as you walk out, you see this kind of desolate town. You guys are on the outskirts of the town. You can recognize. There's like a number of fuel pumps and stuff. You can see A lot of people that are still kind of moving tires to different vehicles and stuff. It looked kind of like a mechanic's yard, like a very large mechanic's yard. And you just see a myriad of vehicles lined up. All sorts of people buzzing around them, doing their shit. Blasting music from some of them. There's a lot of drinking going on. It's pretty jovial and busy out here, you see. Kaya goes and walks up to a large black truck.
Is it the fuck truck or is it something else?
It looks somewhat similar to the Ruiner, but a lot more crude. The back is covered. It's got this covered. It's covered in the back, but it's got a turret that kind of pops up out the back of it. And you can see what looks like a some sort of a 50 cal machine gun on the back of it, which is just, it looks mean as fuck. She's painted like a mouth with teeth on the barrel and shit. Like, it looks mean as fuck. The whole truck looks pretty mean as fuck. But yeah, it's a pretty impressive thing.
Blue inner.
Oh, I'm gonna like this section.
So yeah, she heads over. You see there is a couple of humans working on the truck. As she walks up, you see, as you guys walk up to, she'll pat one on the back and he'll kind of look over to her with a almost toothless grin. There's just a couple of teeth. And she'll say, how's she looking? And he just looks to her with that smile and says, she'll be right. Just about ready to go, mate. And she smiles and gives him a slight high five as she climbs up into the truck and starts checking over stuff.
Does the covered bag have a transporter door like you can open, or windows where you can, like,
Sorry, say
is
again?
there, can you there's a turret in the back in
Yes.
this covered area, but is there also space for people to sit inside this area?
Oh yeah,
Like-
it's like just an extension of the cab, basically.
Oh, so it's it's like a transport truck or something.
More or
like
less,
a van.
yeah.
Van. That's
It could be
the-
more seen as like it's definitely a truck, but it's like the camper shell or camper area have just been converted
Yeah.
into a full cab, basically.
Oh, okay.
So you've probably got like 8 to 10 seats in there.
Okay, great.
And as you guys start to pour over it, you look in that back, naturally curious for. You see the seats are actually bench seats, kind of on the side. They're not on the actual side itself. You can see they actually kind of swivel back and forth, and as well as one in the middle. They all kind of swivel. It's very interesting in here. It's crude. It's not got a lot of tech in it. It looks like it could fall apart at any moment, but it also looks very rugged at the same time. Like it's a very conflicting vehicle.
I look at it like this. For the purpose, it should work. Yes.
You see now, looking inside, the reason the seats seem to not be exactly on the sides itself is that there's thick reinforced plating on the walls and stuff, like thick, and they're bolted in. This thing fucks. This thing definitely, you do not want to be seen on the wrong side of the road with this thing. So.
It can take a punch.
Oh yeah, yes it could. So yeah, you guys pour over it. Anything you'd like to do before hopping in and doing stuff? Have at it. You can look around, see what's going on.
What ability do I need for firing the 50 cal?
Strength.
Like, okay, no, I'm not firing with the 50 cal.
You're fucking swiveling that bitch on that turret.
I would. Do we have anyone who's good at strength?
That 13, I don't think that's good.
Wait. What's my strength?
I have a 15.
Ooh,
My
Ow.
strength
Ow.
is deceptive. Bear with me.
I have.
I have 10. My bonus on strength is 1 because of my
be-
code.
Yeah, mine's 2.
What?
I have a +2 bonus on literally everything but charisma.
Hierophant's not strong.
I have
No,
17
I
strength.
always have the
Oh, wow,
17.
okay.
I always have the perception Hierophant must be strong because he's a fucking
He's
elephant.
not. He's
But
not.
He's -1.
Uh,
I'm still not getting over
He
this
does, like,
fact.
meditation and yoga in his free time. He's not
Wait, what's
strong.
Oh my god, it's a little bow. But anyway, what do I need to? When do I need? How do I find out how bad the steak tastes on a scale of 1 to 10?
roll a d10.
Yeah. Because You know, I feel like it should honestly be a fucking D6 because it's already fucking well done.
Wait,
Yeah.
what are you rolling for?
He wants to
Find
know
out how
how
good
hot
steak is.
steak is.
Oh.
Jesus fucking
Oh,
Christ!
It is. Look, man, you
It's
haven't
the
had good food in a
masterpiece.
while. It is mouth-watering.
The personal definition of
Like,
good food is different from the Guy Fieri definition of good food.
Yeah.
I'll also be right back, except I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going out of frame.
Oh, okay.
More light.
So yeah, you guys are just hanging out, looking around. You see that there are interested parties that seem to be kind of perusing around the vehicles.
I'm looking if someone of the other teams is coming near the truck, like to scout something out or to sabotage.
No, most of the other teams seem to be kind of busy with their own trucks and cars and whatnot. You do see there is like a different there's like people that kind of wander around. There is a group of individuals, well, a couple of groups of individuals. As you start to look at them, you start to recognize they're wearing similar clothing. It's these red robes with these kind of gold indentations all around the edges. They kind of stand out because, I mean, looking at everybody else, it's kind of crude armors and stuff. Like bits of scrap metal and whatnot. These guys are wearing, they have these masks that are like these chromed.
They're fine.
They're
the
very.
fuck?
You see the legs. You're almost not sure if the
What
legs
the
are like real. They look like they could be out of Okubo in some
You
regards.
motherfucker.
What the
Do I
fuck
see
are
a dune
Colts
crawler?
doing at it?
And where's my
Pokemon.
where's my executioner Lehman Russ?
Where's my Beyblade?
As you see, they're looking around different groups. Most of them seem to be what looks like, what you would guess, like kind of an infantry look to them. Some of them look a little more impressive.
Oh, Bertie, did you find the the Baneblade in the promo?
No, I did not. I don't know why.
Why does my hair look like I'm fucking stupid?
Yeah, well.
You are?
Okay.
I'm
Honestly, suck my dick and fucking smoke on it.
If you had one, maybe she would.
She absolutely would.
But yeah, you
What?
see them. They're
Sorry.
kind of wandering around talking to people. You see one of the groups is headed your way towards the truck.
Yeah, I like have my guyful.
Your guy fool.
Like,
I have my.
why
Stop
are
smoking.
you
Stop smoking.
No, stop it.
I wanna fucking beat you up. I
Thank
wanna
you.
punch you.
I have my rifle like leaned over the shoulder, like in my portrait, and just looking around checking out the people. Is it mustering? It's not mustering. I have to find the word.
What
have
the
to find
fuck
the
kind of
That is a good word.
mustard?
Muster.
I feel like the chemicals in these are worse than real cigarettes.
Starting.
Yeah, probably. You see one of these groups, it's kind of a smaller group, walks up. And one of the people in it starts to kind of run a hand over the hood of the truck and just seems to be kind of admiring it. And the other people are kind of looking around. You see Kaya looks out and says, "Can I help you?" And you'll hear a voice in it. Just admiring how pretty this one is. I think she'll go far. It's kind of horrible, raspy voice.
Can I take a closer look at the dude?
Sure.
Me too.
Roll,
I wanna
yeah,
do-
roll perception. Yeah.
I wanna make sure they're not sabotaging.
I don't like friendliness in circuits like this.
Okay.
Bird.
Oh, hold on.
Is our misfire reset after the teleport? Okay.
No, you can still fuck.
I also.
So Zarek's looking at this one individual. They have this mask on, with what looks like. Actually, let me get a picture of the mask. Hold on.
Oh no.
Who
It's
is it?
Belisarius. Cop. No, I'm kidding. That's later. So anyways,
Later. Oh no, he's chasing us down with Dooncross. They are. If you roll the amount of dice you roll in Warhammer, for damage, I'm gonna kill you.
They all do 1 damage.
so
if you
there
roll- no, 2
is
damage.
Oh well.
this mask. So you look at the guy and you see this mask on him. Dice
Him.
rollers. All of the eyes kind of moving around and looking.
Skitari.
You can hear a slight wheezing from behind the mask, and as the hand kind of runs over the hood, you can hear it almost like scraping, like metal scraping on metal.
But he doesn't seem familiar or anything.
There's nothing about him that seems super familiar. No, I mean it's this.
Funny.
It's a mask, number one, so it's hard to tell.
I have a gut feeling, and I don't like my gut feelings.
What is that?
He's dressed a little more ornately than the other ones. You can see just kind of under the robes. There's the same kind of mechanical legs, but you can see there's a lot more to the legs. A lot more like wires and cables and stuff. And the other guys around him don't have like full face masks like that. They have kind of like a like a respirator mask and stuff. Some of them have it go over the nose. He's the only one with a full face mask.
Yeah, look at the chat. Look what I did.
Spark from the hood at his face.
Just goes like, he scrapes over it and it just sparks at him really loud.
I'm electrical, David.
David! How's my
David!
son?
You know, I think he's doing fine. I think he's
my
having a
son is
holiday in
dead.
Get out of the
Croatia.
way, Belisarius. Call. I need to roll.
Take his arm and roll with it.
Look at this
He does not react.
Really?
I wanna step closer to him
Beauty.
Okay.
and like address him. And who are you? What's your name?
I think you'll know that soon enough. I'm one of the sponsors of the race.
Oh.
There's a lot of sponsors. You'll have to help me out here.
Is there?
Yes, there is. Shut the fuck up, Senna.
I don't have the
Mountain
people I
drums.
paid say my name. Besides, I just want to be. I don't want any special treatment. I just want to enjoy the beauty of this place.
I don't want to give you special treatment. I want to know who I'm talking to.
Xerax, leave it be.
Yeah, you'll
What?
see.
I mean, Dad,
Some of the guys behind him start to kind of walk up a little aggressively.
And I look at him.
I will notice, and I will put my hands up, like all defensive,
Child.
like
He'll just put an arm up, and as the robe kind of falls off, you see this just very crude mechanical arm with all these wires and cables going through it. It's fine.
Hey,
I
I've
don't
got
want
one of
any
these.
trouble. I
And I
just
just
want a
like-
name.
I'll just perk up like, I've got one of these, and I just tap my arm like, this is bionic.
Yeah, I can do that too.
Yeah, you put your arm up, and he'll look over and say, "Very nice. Didn't come from Zidah. Where'd you get that one?"
Space?
Handmade.
Honesty.
Well, ladies first. And he'll kind of extend an arm out to you.
To me, I gather.
Yeah.
Sarah, and I shake his hand.
Fahil.
Fire. Huh?
Fahil. Nice to meet you.
I fucking knew it. I knew. And I will kind of like loosen my grip just for like a split second. Of oh shit, especially because like I want to say I knew this, so I'm just gonna put this on the voices that the voices were like, you know him.
What am I relevant to this conversation?
The
I'm going
council
to-
was
oh.
right.
I'm gonna quickly message fucking Boar, just like, do we kill him right now? Save us some trouble.
No.
And then I readjust my grip, shake it firmly, and I'm say, very pleased to make your acquaintance.
Same.
But I want to do this. I want to tap into his mind dust because he looks so mechanical from the outside. If there is something I could awaken in there, I could message.
Where am I relevant to this conversation?
That's why he's immortal.
I mean, you could just pop
Sorry, what
in.
did you
You
say,
can hear him
Fahil?
talking.
Red.
Yeah, I want to fucking perk up when he says the name.
Okay.
Oh, you can
Roundabout, where are
yeah.
you?
I was sitting wherever the food is.
Oh,
So-
so you're not even at the truck? You're still inside?
No,
Oh,
I
you
would
wouldn't.
have moved to the truck. I would've
Oh,
moved to the
okay.
truck
So
if we were
yeah, we'll
leaving.
say you're like kind of behind the truck slightly. You kind of look out as you see. It's about the same height.
Yeah.
A little hunched.
I'm gonna listen attentively after I hear the name and the voice, but I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna.
fucking knew it. I'm gonna continue this conversation.
Okay. Matt is high or
Um,
low, by the way, for your awakened mind.
Low. I'm going with the low. Yeah. Please.
Man.
You honor Oni.
You sense there is some sort of mind in there, but you're not able to really access it. There's a lot of like static and like interference. Yeah. It's
Does
very
anyone
bizarre.
remember
Yeah.
how Fahil looked in Oni's like hell place?
I
No.
just only saw that.
Yeah, but does anyone
Yeah, but he
remember? 'Cause-
described it to us, and no, I don't remember.
Oh, you mean on meta level? No.
yeah, because like if
Coat,
he
long
looked,
coat, and all that.
if he
It had-
didn't look like this, oh no.
I'll say
you didn't look at-
roll insight, and if you roll good, we'll say you can remember.
Inside, I
No.
think I'm
So I
good
get
at
over
that.
15,
Never
and you
mind,
can,
I
you can
lied.
remember.
Okay.
All of us, or just
Oh,
seven?
well, just one of you, I guess.
Okay, then.
Wait,
Or
last
no,
year.
I guess for this it would be just whoever rolls high, yeah. So
I'm-
Xerix would know.
I'm person of memory, but
No, you're
memory is
not.
not helping.
Fahil, do you want to roll?
Memory shit.
My guardian is maybe the guy of memory, but I'm not the guy of memory.
True.
I may be the gods of memories, but I am not the guy of memories.
Idiot.
So Xerix, looking at him, you vaguely remember kind of like a long coat, trench coat kind of being mentioned. This is kind of like that. It might lean a little more into a robe thing. What you specifically remember was there was like a nice like suit. And kind of looking over him carefully as you're finished shaking his hand, you can see he is wearing what looks like a fairly nice suit under this. The only difference is it seems like the arms have been cut off. At least on the one you saw, like the suit arms have been cut off.
Okay.
You can just kind of see like a little like quarter of like the shin where the shoe is.
Okay.
And you can just see it's like a mechanical kind of thing, and then the arms seem to be completely mechanical when he raises it up.
I want to continue this conversation.
Sure.
So, after I shook his hand, I give him my most charming smile, and I
Okay.
say, "Do help me out. I'm not quite from the area. Honestly, I'm just here on a job to help out someone. So I can't really say I know who you are to sponsor this. Would you mind helping me out? Like, what's your business?"
Well, I do love a bit of blood sport. This
I
has
see.
always proven to be a great place for that. It's a great place to test inventions too from Zidah. I'm a person of influence from Zidah, you could say.
So, it seems. The council has decided you're a bitch. I'm sorry, I had to.
Chop machine gun. Oh no.
What have I done? Some guardian.
Well, I guess if there's nothing more we can do for you. Have
Well-
a pleasant time with the race.
I heard your racer won last year, so maybe win again. Make us a bit of money.
Sure hope we
plan on
do.
that.
I need the money.
You see his
Good old,
folks
a
start
good
to
old
walk.
hunting sport.
I will shoot him with my most charming. Hello.
Fahil.
Oh no.
Oh,
As
no.
they start to walk away, you see one of the guys that walked up to him. His eyes kind of lay on you for a second. You see one that's kind of mechanical implant kind of shakes and twitches a bit. And then they keep walking, but he walks up to the guy and starts whispering to him.
I just stare back.
They know. They know.
Of course they know. If I know that I know, then the other I, definitely knows that I know that I know.
Yes.
Huh?
If they know that we know, then they definitely know that we know.
Yeah, like if they know that we know that we definitely know that they know that we know.
Yes.
Yep.
Exactly.
mean?
That was. Yes. My thought
Ah.
exactly.
Kyle kind of look down to you guys and say, "Making friends out there?"
Nope.
Of course,
I wouldn't
always.
say that.
Ah.
He just seemed familiar.
Oh,
And I will.
I would hope he
you're-
seems familiar.
You were NPCing Hierophant, kind of, right? I would assume.
Nah, if you want, I guess, yeah.
No, because it's Hierophant vision, I would just be like, that was the figure.
Oh yeah, he'll give
right?
he'll give you a nod, like
Yeah, I just shoot him the look of. He seems like while I say that, I just look at him
you're just getting a
with
nod
like a
from
slow
him.
nod, and
Yeah.
he just, yeah, that's. You don't have to dialogue this.
But,
You said you hoped he seemed familiar. I lived under a rock for 17 years of my life, so
well, he's the Chancellor of Zidah. Probably one of, if not the most powerful people in Juul.
I'm sorry.
And you're just over here talking to him?
I didn't know.
I mean, good for you, I guess.
Seems like a dick.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, that's a nice word for him.
Like
Wait,
I
you
said,
say that like I'm not supposed. No. Let's back up a minute. You say that like I'm not supposed to say that.
to be fair,
There's a lot to
fucking
him.
off a politician is usually never a good idea, and he doesn't seem like the kind of build
He's
orphanages and
far
help
beyond a
poor-
politician at this point.
Would Tyrant fit more?
He's an idea. I know a good one.
I'd ask him
That
not
would be
loudly,
a
like.
decent word, yeah.
Ah,
I mean, he took what was once a very beautiful city and turned it into a industrial forge nightmare. And she'll point towards the horizon. You'll see, due east. Due east. Just these large billows of black smoke rising in the distance.
if I may ask, what was her name again? Will? Kaya, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Kaya, where do you come from again?
I was born in Zidah, but I've moved out here since then.
Oh, okay.
It's not the city I knew. That's for sure.
Yeah,
Why would you move out? It seems
that's
like
what
a beautiful
that's
industrial
what I
town. Yeah.
thought.
Well, number one, I moved out here because I like the people more and,
The people.
better chance to
Well-
find folks you like here. And I've done a pretty good job of that, but...
It's a peaceful life, I perceive.
no.
Yeah, well,
Peaceful life.
more,
We're talking to
you mean
blood right
peaceful,
now.
more like not the constant surveillance and all that shit inside. That's what I mean. Like,
Oh.
Yeah,
you
I
can
mean-
do what you want.
I left when he
real
started
life.
changing the city, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I. Not like peaceful. They don't kill you. No, I didn't mean that. I am fairly sure this is not peaceful here.
Yeah, when he started turning the outer wall into forges, I figured if I didn't leave soon, I was going to get tracked. I mean, seeing those giant walls with these forge buildings just built into the side of them is a sight to see, but the more and more they get added, the more and more choked the city becomes. It's done wonders for his military might. There's a lot of people that are worried he's going to use it at some point.
I can't even
Against?
imagine how it must feel seeing the place you grew up in getting destroyed like this.
Yeah. All for
Against
some
who?
embearment of Zidah, as he put it.
But
Yeah.
who would he even lead the armies against? Like,
Casbar?
He doesn't really care about Casbar.
Oh.
He's often got his wings clipped by the councils of Juul.
Oh.
I hate to think of it, but what other reason do you need to suddenly turn a city into a forge city and manufacture military like it's going out of style?
I
feel like
see. I see what you mean. He's trying to overthrow democracy.
What little of it
Overthrow the
exists.
while we're already on the topic of politics, how's the situation in Iran? I haven't been back there in a while.
Uh, huh.
Ilham is not
Do you
existent.
have memory issues? I'm not trying to be rude. It's just
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
She
no,
has
believe me,
from
I
time
do
to
have
time.
memory issues, like very bad ones. This is exactly why I'm asking.
well, what's left of it, I assume, isn't doing great.
What happened? What?
Uh,
Council, explain.
PlayStation.
Ooh.
I call space station.
Let's
Yeah,
just say
no.
when you have
Oh,
a destabilized
sorry.
environment, and that environment includes a lot of bombs, well, what are you gonna get when you mix that?
Civil war with a lot of boom.
They say Kisma's still going strong, but last
bad.
I heard, they cracked the caldera open with a lot of bombs and collapsed half of the roof on the city.
Yeah, not quite how I remember it being when I was younger.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty fucked up when Casbar is the most stable out of all of us.
Well, fuck. Yeah.
Wait, other question. Will do we have still the bracelet thing? Watches, phones, radios.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Those are gone.
Beep beep bitch.
I because I wanted just to see if I can open a current map from Rendell. Okay, I can't. So
we-
Casper is also not that great in shape. Traveled far and wide.
It's doing alright.
I mean, Casper.
I mean, they're
It
trying
would
to
be a
take
shame-
over Harbill, but past that, I mean, they're just up to
It
their
would be
usual
a shame to
antics.
find. It would be a shame to find my manor in flames. But Harbill, oh, that's close to the front line.
Yeah.
Let's just hope. Casper did do great in all those wars before, so
Anyways, yeah, I guess congrats on your new friend. If he's putting
Yeah, he
money on
seems
us,
like
that's
a-
kind of stressful. But
He seems like a real
Nah.
charmer.
let's
This will
just
be fine.
let's just not worry about it. Let's focus on the race. Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be a
Exactly.
passing acquaintance.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Funny
Like-
joke.
I chuckle at that because I do get the joke.
I look, even if it's a bit macabre, I look at Zerx and say, politicians come and go.
Oh man.
it's got James Bond and it makes me.
Remember this conversation we had yesterday when you were like, why did you cut your arm off for a dagger again that you never used?
You
Yeah, I
can't
pull out
use
that-
piece of shit.
I pull out that dagger
No AC looking at us.
And I,
Try
like-
me, bitch.
like step closer to Boar, fully aware that he's not going to be afraid of me, but I still hold it under his chin. I'm like, watch it, bitch.
Too far?
Thin fucking ice, yes.
Okay, I excuse myself.
For me, it's been like 2 weeks, so shut the fuck up.
Well, yeah. I'm sorry.
As you guys,
And it sounds genuine, not like I'm
Apologies
sorry.
are
No,
needed.
no.
Fan.
I believe that you're genuine, but like, I'm still fucking pissed because you're
Yeah.
still in. Even if you didn't mean to, you were still rude as fuck.
Yeah.
you guys hear over a loudspeaker as you have your little issue. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready! Get those things to the sideline. It's about time to get going. You hear
Well then.
engines start to roar as they move forward.
Wait, before we start, if he's called for, wait, Kaya,
Is it
under
dead?
which name do you know our Dragonborn friend?
Been checking.
Bitchin'. Okay. Okay. Because traveling mercenaries like us, we have some different names. Like, we want
I'm
to
sure
use
it's
other
not his
people as
real name,
possible.
but I'm not gonna
Yeah.
ask. It's not my business. He goes by Bin Chicken. I'll call him Bin Chicken.
Oh, I'm fucking sorry. He knew from the start because he introduced himself as Fahil.
Uh-huh.
You know my name?
Xerix?
Alan. Fuck.
Fuck, why did I lie?
He's
is
talking
Crystal
something
coming
out
with
to
us?
himself. Yeah, Crystal's with you
Wait.
guys. Crystal's
Wait.
kind of
Then I
skittering around the back.
Now I'm curious. What's my full name?
Senna Lopez?
Okay, how's my family doing?
They're fucking dead.
I don't... You tell me, I guess?
Has the Lopez cartel been doing anything?
As a cartel?
Cartels? What?
Are they
You from a
not?
cartel?
Shut up. So, nothing heard from that?
I don't know anything about cartels, no. Should I? Where are you from?
Okay,
I don't know.
Note
No,
to self.
just moving on. Never mind.
Note to self. History is fucked. Nothing is like it's supposed to.
We're not even doing crime. We're no smugglers. Fuck.
How the fuck? But if Alarm's been fucked for a few years now. How did I...
My microphone is not working. Great! I was talking. I look at Kaya and say, well, we're good mercenaries, but some of us are not on the bright side of life sometimes.
As long as you can do your job, I'm not really worried about it.
Oh,
I am
don't
on the
worry
bright
about
Been in a
that.
coma for the last 5
I
years.
don't worry about that. Senna here, maybe not every time intelligent, but she can throw fireballs. Oh.
I've been in a coma, okay? You can't blame that on me.
Diggins, you sure I hired a good crew? And she shouts out the door, and he's all, "No, mate! You're gonna have to figure it out yourself, right? She's ready to go now! Get moving!"
Yeah. I look at her and say, I have some surprises for you left over. And
Oh, boy.
hop in the back.
Oh, joy.
Happened to.
Okay. Starts moving forward with the truck.
Who is her map person now?
I think Boris said he took it, yeah.
I took the
Mhm.
the map.
I'm so
Sorry,
sad.
man.
I'm so sad I'm gonna go to the
if
toilet
things
for
get
it.
fucky, I will give someone the map and start flying.
I'm so sad I will go to the toilet now.
Oh, okay, bye.
Bye.
About
I'm
to
so
go.
sad
Oh,
I'll go and get
right,
a drink right
Will,
now.
Hi.
Right this second. And,
did you finish that thought about how we are doing the Einweg progression? Like, is it just like a progression or
It's just
or is it
progression, yeah.
Okay, so I can't just jump out there and have be like Iron Man flying around zapping people. Okay, good to know if I try to do that. Just
Oh,
jump-
while we're still
jump-
driving to the store,
jumping out the window, just smacking down.
I am so mad. 95. Fuck.
Are you trying to bend?
I'm trying to
What?
practice while we're on the way.
What
yes.
water?
Yeah, there's no water here.
There is
Shit.
no water.
I mean,
Oh.
I've always got like water in my flask, so.
Okay,
There's
wait.
still
You could
some.
bend that, yeah.
Yeah.
Einweg is a guardian.
Yeah, you bend it around.
I tried to look something up about the void crystal I have in my book while driving, because it's from the heroes. It is a guardian. It should know something about that.
Okay. Roll insight.
Damn. Why not perception? I have an advantage on that. No, no, damn it!
He's so mad.
Yeah, you're just flipping through and none of the pages. This weird kind of just flapping effect is just making it impossible to read the pages. So you guys start rumbling towards the start line. Yeah, you see the guys who are working on it kind of running behind, swinging their arms to go forward and shit. As Kaya pushes it more and more forward, you can hear The engines start to charge up a bit more as she starts going a little faster. Sounds like a semi truck. It's pretty beefy sounding. As you guys pull up to the start line, you can see everybody is now lining up. You see there's some cars that look like they're more made for speed than anything. You see there's a massive, proper, like, semi-truck with the trailer and everything. Just kitted out with weaponry all the way down the trailer and shit.
Boy.
And the front of it, the top is, like, cut out, so it's just flat on the top. And you just see a guy up there holding 2 grenade launchers just ready to go. There's a lot of, like, deadly-looking folk around here.
I probably sit in the front because I'm the navigator for Kaya.
Sure.
I look at her. That thing may be a problem.
Yeah, well, hopefully it's slow, but we're gonna need to get out ahead of it pretty quick.
Yeah.
I'm not looking to lose any parts of this sucker here.
Can I see if there's like the connection, if it's like exposed, like from the trailer to the truck?
It is exposed. It seems to be reinforced with a lot of chains. They've just wrapped a shit ton of chains around it.
I can still just make it to rust, probably if I roll good enough on my bending shit with my new upgrade crystal.
Perhaps. Yeah, we're kind of waiting for the... I don't know if Britt's here. We're kind of waiting for them to come back so we can start.
No, Britt is also not there. They both went to the toilet.
They have disappeared.
Oh, I'm so happy you still wiggled in the fucking death race.
Yeah, say Rat's here. I had a feeling you were. I wasn't too worried about it.
Oh, Rat. Oh, sorry, Rat. Mr.
Rats,
Brizzy.
oh no.
Yeah, just he's holding position.
Hi,
here.
Rat.
Alright, I just need Britt back and we're to go.
Are you ready, Musabi?
Are you ready? Are you ready for the desert race?
No.
It's almost time.
Oh, I'm so pumped. I'm so pumped for like a Mad Max death race. I'm so pumped. Does the car have like like this little top window you can open, like,
Yeah.
you know, like this? It goes maybe 30 centimeters wide open, just to pop out. Bang.
Yeah, there's a lot of little modular spots to pop out and take some shots. Yeah, it's made to go after people. Yeah.
Am I allowed to snipe other drivers?
Sad that only is
Drivers
here with
certainly
the
drivers.
China Ocean.
China Ocean, yeah.
If Hierophant is here, I'm maybe boring it.
Oh shit.
Give me that shit.
Just rip it out of his hand.
Bram,
fire.
come back!
Stop doing shit.
Stop
Stop.
shitting.
Maybe if I go get snacks, Brit comes back.
Probably. Pretend to leave.
Pretend to leave.
Okay.
Leave and just stand behind your...
I shall
thing.
watch through the cupboard.
To the cupboard!
It's fate gone. Oh no.
He's gone, bro. He died. Ah! How did he get there?
Oh shit.
Guys, we have to believe it. We have to believe it, otherwise it doesn't work. He's gone.
He's
Man,
gone. I
why
can't believe
why
he
is
died.
Mattis gone now? What the fuck, bro?
Can't believe he died,
yeah.
bro. Bro, you should come back so Mattis can come back to life potentially, maybe. Oh!
It worked. It actually worked.
I was genuine gone for
What
a short
the
second.
fuck, bro?
Yeah, you
Bray!
had to leave.
Bray!
genuine gone
Why
for a
is he
second
walking
because I
around
wanted
this
food.
chair?
I wanted
Hello,
food.
Bray. We're about to do the intro shit. We're waiting for you to get back. Alright, cool. So you guys
did
pull
anyone
up to the
see
starting
me?
line, see all of these different vehicles and whatnot. You can see standing on kind of a raised platform in front of you guys another human individual. It's a very burly individual. No shirt on. You can see he's got these like crazy tattoos, like stripes going down in different formations. And he's holding a pretty weird looking microphone as he shouts out and says, "Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of the year again!" You hear, what you now notice towards the sides, either side of you, is pretty large crowds that have gathered up here. And he kind of revels in them cheering and shit for a second. Go ahead and roll me perception checks as you guys look at the crowds.
Brody, I found one.
I got you, right? Yeah.
one not so good thing about touch otherworldly guys. It's just 1 minute.
24. Holy
For
shit.
in fight, it's good. It's 10 rounds.
Rhett, you're so perceptive.
But like in this situation we have right now, 1 minute is
Open the
not very long.
eyes. Stupid. Ah, shit. Alright, so 24, 21, 24, 6, 20. Okay. So for everybody but Boar,
Yeah.
looking out
I'm
of
the
the
god of
crowd,
memory.
you see there's a lot more of these robed individuals. They're not cheering, they're just kind of standing around, but you notice a lot of them now have guns.
Uh-oh.
Different sorts of rifles and stuff. You see some of them have these blue coils on them. They look very gnarly. And just
know what the-
behind the crowd, you see this large vehicle.
Crawler.
And
Don't you
see a
dare,
dune crawler.
motherfucker.
You see a dune crawler.
Ah,
I'll put it in the
Don't-
chat so you can just see.
fucking phosphor launchers.
It's from Star Wars.
That's a video. I don't really.
Bottle empty. Stay hydrated, my guys.
No.
So you see.
I'm scared about this stubber and the phosphor launcher.
You see this son of a bitch. Kind of vaguely pointed towards you guys.
Oh no, it's a plasma gun. It's not a phosphor gun.
It's a dog. It's a
I'm
robotic
even
dog.
more scared.
And you see that sucker just sitting there. You see some guys on it. You don't see your good friend Fahil. As you scan through the crowd, you don't see your good friend Fahil anywhere. Although they're all kind of blending together with the similar outfits. But you see the guy up on the raised platform in front of you reach for a flag, brings it up, says, "Are you ready?" And you hear the engine start to roar.
Is that gun thing
I want
pointed
to scream
directly
out
at us?
no.
As he says that and the flag raises, the gun slowly begins to lower. And you see a group of individuals, these robed individuals, rush out towards the platform. One of them kind of floating above the ground as it's kicking up dust around his feet. And you see he raises up to the guy on the platform. I love that Britt's camera froze there. That's hilarious.
Oh yeah, I had to unplug my phone to check WhatsApp messages, so that's gonna just stay there now.
That's funny.
Does the guy happen to be a familiar guy in a red cloak who's completely
Yes.
covered in machinery
Mm-hmm.
and has like 18 eyes?
Yes.
Does he
I
happen
had
to also be an
visual eyes.
airbender?
You see he is
no.
raising up with what looks like gusts of wind, one from a mechanical arm, and one from what looks like there is some scales, some black scales, as he rises up to the guy on the platform.
So
And he speaks to him as the guy puts the microphone away. And they're talking. But you can just hear through the microphone. There's just one problem before we start. And he'll slowly turn and point a metal finger down towards you guys. As you see the troops down at the base of this thing all get their guns ready and point at you guys. You see this massive tank points its gun towards you.
Fuck.
Roll initiative.
Forgot to switch music. As you recognize now, you are all being aimed at.
Right.
As he as the finger starts to go down, you see he removes the mask from his face, and you see Fahil. But this face is scarred. Half of it has like almost been like pulled off. You can see this skull under there, but it's kind of been. It looks like reinforced with steel plating and whatnot. And one of the eyes is this ocular socket thing with this red glowing look to it. And all of you in your minds hear a voice.
Yay.
You're not going anywhere.
Can I do that back with a vacant mind?
I'm gonna stab him myself.
I just
Well,
shout up.
you recognize that he's just used Awakened Mind on you.
I want to use
what
it back
in my
and say,
mind?
try me,
Awakened,
bitch.
awakened.
I just
You see the
mind
look on
voice.
Kaya's face. She definitely gets it too, and she starts driving forward, just slamming the pedal to the ground.
Toss a fireball back while we leave.
As you guys start going past, they start shooting all at you.
Tootin'.
Can I toss a fireball like backward at them while we leave?
Oh, there we go. That'll be perfect. Yeah, so they all kind of scatter as she drives at them. You can throw a fireball now if you'd like. As you start
Specifically
driving
aimed
past.
directly at the heel.
I'm just testing something. Please don't
In his
regard
face.
this.
Okay.
Don't regard
Wait, so we
this.
see him directly, yeah?
You see his face.
Yeah.
It is your face, but it's
Um,
this kind of destroyed version of your face.
Is he like leaning on something? Is he near a
He is
spotlight or a light?
floating. He is floating.
How close is he to the death vehicle? His death vehicle, not ours.
Oh, that's like behind the crowd. He's not close to it at all.
Do you know what? I'm gonna fire a shot, but with the intent of having it whiz past him.
Okay.
There's a shot, then you say something and then just fireball in his face.
And I thought we gonna have a normal race and then the boss fight.
You know, if everyone's
At the same
already
time.
firing,
Why did you cast
I'm just
Vampiric
gonna-
Touch? What the fuck?
No, it was
Wasn't
test. It was test.
test,
Oh, okay.
test.
I was looking something up.
I'm just gonna like.
Just touching Senna, give me your life.
I need this!
How do I explain this?
So you
I
throw
wanna-
the fireball, Senna,
Yeah.
and as it starts streaking towards him, you see he puts his hands in this kind of square motion and just starts moving them like this, like back and forth. And the fireball splits past him.
You're kidding. Why
And
can't
as he
aim it
does
better
that,
than- Oh no.
as he does that, you hear the vehicles from behind you all start up. The crowd start to cheer as all the other vehicles just start moving forward. You hear the guy on the platform say, "And the wolf knight!" It's all going now as you guys start ripping out.
I look to Kaya and ask very calmly, "We don't need the map right now, don't we?"
No!
Okay. I open the glove compartment,
Yeah.
hold the map,
Yeah.
close it.
Well,
Yeah.
calmly, everyone's
Shall we
having
get to work?
while you do that, because that does take time.
Yes.
You stupid bastard of timeless. I want to try creating like a fire wall thing between us and the other cars because
Go
we
for
have
it.
Oh.
That's smart.
Oh, I
That's smart.
like that.
uh,
Ooh.
I'm gonna do it with this thing because fuck. /R1. That's 2 1 G.
Get to a corner. I cast darkness so nobody knows where to turn.
I do not,
Fly
in
off the cliff.
fact, cast a firewall.
Yeah, you try to just bring it up with your arm with emotion. Nothing happens. They're all roaring after you guys. What you do see, however, as you guys are driving is, looking at the hood, there's a lot of bullet holes and stuff through it now.
Our hood.
Yes, but Kaya is still driving. You see the window has some punctures in it as well.
Where is the
It's
next
pretty
turn or like cliff or anything that you could yeet people off?
Are you asking that?
Yes.
Not for a while.
Fuck.
Just straight away for the first bit. Till we get the
I've
rest
got
down.
an idea. Let me know when we get to turn.
Okay.
Is the car okay? Somewhat. Like, are we still functional?
You're driving, but it's starting to make some whining sounds.
No, I asked that, like, out loud. Like, does anything
Oh.
need mechanical fixing right now?
Yeah, Kyle looked at the hood and say, "Yeah, we might be fucked up there.
Can we
I-
fix that while driving?
And we're gonna have to. Do any of you have any coolant or anything? We're gonna need to make sure it doesn't overheat."
Beer.
Well,
All I have is fire, but I can hold the rat so that the
Senna,
rat
can
can
you
fix it.
create water?
No.
Oni can create water. Oni has a spell create water.
You?
I mean, there's a difference though between car coolants and literal water.
It's cooling the engine.
True.
That doesn't
It does-
bring us anything if the engine explodes 5 minutes later because you put 2 liters of water on it.
Oni's not here.
True.
I
He's
know.
dead.
Yeah.
And as you guys are trying to figure out what to do here, right next to you is a bunch of sand and dirt kicks out.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
How far away is the
Kaya
grenade launcher?
spins it immediately. Oh shit! You guys get
How far away
splashed
is
with
he?
shit. Is he? You can't see him anymore. You guys you ripped out of here like 120.
Okay, that wasn't the.
That
Oh.
wasn't him.
So that was the Doomcrawler shooting rockets or something.
Can I see where this shot came from?
You kind of hang out looking back, and as you do, behind you, it's kind of arcing.
Oh, shit. The walker's shooting! This is not good.
Kind of bad, actually.
Does anyone have anything that could cool the motor?
Sorry.
Motor.
Water! Well, but only
engine.
here. Why does
You
have
guys have
battery?
something, but you gotta figure it out.
What do
Wait.
ya?
I have the void. Can I just create empty space? Empty space is cold.
True.
Oh, wait. No, over here is air. And air.
I want to do a memory check.
Wait, nah, this car is probably this car probably isn't air cooled.
Okay, I asked Kaya, is this engine water, liquid
It can
or
take
air
anything. Just get something in there. You can see the
Okay.
gauge is reaching higher and higher temperatures.
I'm gonna do the 100s to make the make the water, make
Okay.
the air go into that.
You grab onto the rails outside. Get
No, I'm not.
whipped.
Never mind. I'm going to sleep now.
No.
You try, you can't muster anything. You see flames are starting to spark up from the engine.
Smells. Okay.
I wanna.
Illusion hacks,
Okay.
missile, mind spy.
I don't know if this will work. Can I cast 2 spells at once to make the effects like do something? If it's 2 cantrips.
You can
combat,
do
so-
2 cantrips, yeah.
Yeah. So my idea is I cast a ray of frost, but I intercept it with a fireball to create water.
What the fuck?
That is
It melts the
smart.
frost.
Pretty
It
smart.
melts the frost. It splashes water over it.
I don't think this is.
Waterbender!
Yeah, you're a waterbender. Just create water.
I can't
water
create water. What do you
Use your
mean?
flask water, dummy!
Fine, I'll
There's-
try it.
Barracks can create fire.
I just want to know, is my black fire cold?
No.
It's
Okay,
hot.
can I try? Well, you said the motor started to like.
It's on
That's
fire
starting to
currently, yes.
flames,
It's starting
right?
to flame up, yeah.
So I want to take those flames, kind of like try to take them away from it,
Okay.
and then like kind of like shoot them backwards towards whoever is there.
Go
So like
for
use
it.
the flames from the motor to make the burning less burny,
Sure.
and also stop us from fucking dying, literally. I do not, in fact, do that.
What is
You
happening?
can try your thing, Senna. You can try it. So you'll cast the 2 of those. I need you to roll me a flat d20 to see how you do.
So
Actually,
cast
don't
those
do
two.
that. High or low?
Low. Come on.
I should use the dice.
Alright, so explain how you're doing this.
So first, I like cast the. So I channel the firebolt,
Yeah.
and then I get the ray of frost in the other hand, and I'm just like, please God, let this work. So I yeet the ray of frost, and like while it goes forward, the closer it gets to the engine, I cast the firebolt like right in front of it, so they intercept the 2 projectiles, and it creates like a splash of water because the frost melts.
So you reach
Like, as it
out,
starts
you
crystallizing.
bring your arm out, throw it forward. As you do, you see the frost come out, fly way back. As you're going about 130, the wind is just whipping you.
Okay.
Spell just
If
goes
I had-
way behind you.
If I had an idea how my fucking bending, what it basically could do, I have no clue. Because
You're
fire
the
is,
smart one who gets the riddles that will put that aren't actually riddles, but plainly, painfully
fire
obvious
is pretty
things.
straightforward. Water, air, life, all that shit is pretty straightforward. But void? Excuse me.
How the fuck?
No, guys.
Kaya's gonna scream out, pissed off, just say, "Somebody take the wheel!" And she grabs a bottle and just jumps out onto the hood. Just like
Take it.
spider
Take the
crawls
wheel.
out there. As it starts, ah,
I just like,
Jesus.
I just like weirdly climb into the seat next.
And I
it's
said
beside the
I'll
seat.
take it.
I also said I take it.
Okay,
bitch.
roll d100s.
later.
Whoever rolls higher.
It's fucking later.
I'll
D100s.
take it.
Whoever
I
rolls
swear
higher.
to God. No, I don't give a fuck. Let the bitch drive. She's gonna run.
said it. I
I'm
said
gonna run
it
it
first.
into a boulder.
Alright, so Senna, you grab the wheel. I
And
need
I
you to
did.
roll me a strength check, because you gotta try and corral this wheel. Okay.
Baby.
Oh no, I sure wish someone else took the wheel.
Maybe say that.
You guys start rolling in the sand.
Fuck.
She goes flying
wait.
off the car.
What? Wait, we are. What?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh, come on.
I need all of you to make me dexterity saves as you start getting thrown around the cabin.
Fine.
Oh,
I need to
I'm
make
very
one for
fine.
her.
Okay, he's very fine.
I'm just,
He's just sitting there like,
levitating in the
yeah,
middle.
well.
How far?
Can I-
How far could I get to Kaya?
She's on the hood.
We
She's not
find
there.
out where she is first.
No, we're tumbling away, so she's off the hood.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
we are
she
in the
goes
car.
like flying off. So basically what happens is, as Senna reaches for the wheel, you two arguing over who gets the wheel, she reaches out with one arm, and it yanks to the side, and kind of crumples her arm inwards. She shrieks out in pain, and the car immediately just goes to side. You see Kaya kind of, not expecting it, has only one hand on the thing. As it turns and does that, she just goes flying way in front of you guys. Just disappears into a puff of sand and stuff. And then it starts tumbling and tumbling. You guys are just holding on for dear life as it tumbles.
As soon as it stops, I want to get out and just...
Comes
try
to a
across.
stop as you're all dazed and confused, not quite able to do much. As you slowly come back to, you start hearing roaring, and then all these vehicles passing you guys, rumbling the ground as you're trying to get a footing. It just rumbles and pushes you back down until finally it stops, and you guys are able to recover slightly.
Okay, now time to fucking take off the fire off this engine. Get out.
Well, at this point, it's been buried in sand, so it's out now.
Yeah, it's-
Okay.
You
Okay,
tumbled
I-
about 13
Issues somehow.
times.
I walk out and start searching for Kaya.
Okay,
Okay.
you do that. Benna, you broke your fucking wrist? Question mark?
I have no idea. Did I?
Did you say she
You
broke
look
her
over and
wrist?
see your arm is bent and just kind of hanging.
I'm
It's
gonna
broken at the elbow.
try that thingy that Aluna showed me with my leg. I'm gonna try that.
Maybe with the okay.
As you try, you just immediately, the pain all comes, you just scream out in pain.
Well, I
Uh,
guess I'm not having an arm today.
I cast healing word to try and heal the arm. I don't know
Heal
if that's
thou
gonna
arm.
work. But I did it.
Okay, well, this is not how I expected this to start. I'm glad I said I was improvising this, because holy shit. There's no saving you guys from that one. Good lord, okay.
Question.
We made an issue. Oh, no.
Was it possible for us to just have a normal race?
If you didn't fail all that, yeah?
No, well, we did.
Yay.
The
Oh
dice said fuck.
man. Oh, that's.
So Xerix, you walk up and kind of set the arm in a good position and then heal it. It still hurts, Senna, but it is no longer broken. You can still kind of move it. Your movement is limited, but you're able to kind of move it.
Oh man, why is why? Man, I wanted to have a cool race killing people.
Dice. I
Um,
said no.
crashed out. You start to hear, and you
Yeah, I
see
feel like we gotta
the cannon of the dune crawler emerge from the dust behind,
Oh,
closer
boy.
and closer, and you start to see the squads of these guys rushing forward.
Okay, we need to find Kai.
Immediately guns pulled, shouting at you guys to put your hands up and get down.
I will consent, but I will just say like, "Where's Fahil?"
Can we start the car?
I mean, it's upside down right now.
Oh,
How are you gonna
okay,
start the car?
Yeah.
I scream too. I scream too.
Okay.
I'll
These
just
guys
slowly walk
lower
stuck my hands up.
yourselves. Yep. They'll all rush forward and kind of like aggressively push you face down into the sand.
Jesus Christ, if I wanted to fight,
Shut
I
up!
would have already.
Gun
Oh my
straight
God,
to your head.
men.
Okay, okay,
I fucking
Okay.
eat some sand and spit it in
Birdie?
someone's face.
Birdie,
Yes.
head or tails?
Oh
okay.
no! He's about to make a mistake. Oh no!
No, I'm not
tails,
making a
tails.
mistake.
Yeah.
Always give
Tails.
head.
Holy shit!
Okay, yeah, it's tails. Okay, Will,
Hello.
I want to use my coat.
Oh lord.
Oh, it's just gonna pace away? Okay.
Yes, I want to travel into the astral plane.
Okay.
I could have teleported out of there, but I didn't want to be a fucking bitch.
Wait,
Just-
there.
Let's see. You can use action to astral plane. Okay. You disappear.
Bye.
Because you guys are important, but protecting the Guardians also important.
Oh boy. He left.
Tell a bitch, I see.
Yeah, as you guys getting pushed to the ground, you see Boar just disappear. As he disappears, gunshots go off where he was. You guys hear a voice shout out, "Enough! He'll be back!" And you see Fahil kind of walk forward, still hunched. And he has a handful of Kaya's hair as he's pushing her forward back towards the truck and throws her down on the ground. So, you didn't get very far now, did ya?
Can I take a look at her? Can I take a look at her to see how hurt she is?
She is very bruised. She's got some cuts. She looks more bruised ego-wise, though. She doesn't look like she's super hurt. There's just like minor cuts and stuff.
So
I'll just speak up
okay.
in
She kind of
response.
yelps out kind of as he throws her to the ground by the hair, because obviously that fucking hurts, but past
Don't
that.
pull a woman's hair, you cunt.
Just be like, did you not want us to win, or did you just want to have us killed?
I said nothing about killing you all.
Well, what do you want?
You'll
The
find out
mother-
soon enough. You all get
I bet you
clocked
won't.
and knocked out.
Oh
Okay,
boy.
I have a problem. If I now reappear, I have no clue
Yeah.
where you are.
Yeah, you're in the desert, bitch.
Boar's
I,
Desert Adventure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why Blink is better.
I'm in the middle of a fucking sentence and he clocks me out. What an asshole.
He doesn't give a
My
fuck
bet
about
is he
you.
made a deal with evil vampire dude to sell us out to him because power issues.
Alright, well, you guys are all blacked out. Boar, when do you come back?
Except for four.
How long do you stay in the astral plane? As you're
Yeah, I can-
kind of floating there in this spatial area. It looks similar to the Immaterium that you were in for a
Yeah.
moment. Just floating around,
Okay.
you're kind of processing everything like,
Yeah.
oh fuck.
Okay.
Oh no, this isn't good. What do I do? What do I do?
Yeah. Okay. I take the mask in my hand. Look at it.
Okay.
Is it the right moment? I revise the picture I saw. Dune crawler, probably 50 people.
50 to 80.
Not even with this, I could find this.
Oh, we're talking like a whole, like, yeah, a lot.
Yeah. Okay.
Many.
Well, I wait like what feels for me like half an hour.
Closer to like
Then
2
I-
out in the real world.
What?
Closer to like 2 hours out in the real world.
Oh fuck.
Time's
and then
relative.
Yeah, and then I grab my gun from my backpack
Let's get going!
before I reappear, just to be ready to shoot.
You come back. Gun pulled immediately. No one here.
They're gone. Ah,
Just the truck turned over. Windows shattered inwards. You're alone out here.
fuck.
About to make me actually cry with the music choice again.
Yeah, it's really fitting right now like this. Shit.
Oh, fuck. You look in every direction, you just see sprawling. It's not technically sand. As you look at it now, it's too white to be sand. And you pick it up and kind of... It's salt. It's salt. And as you do that, one of the cuts on your hand, it kind of falls in and you go, ah, fuck. Which now makes you realize, oh, wow, that would not be pleasant on all the cuts that you guys got from that. But you just see nothing but expansive white desert in every direction. All these tire tracks going past you. You see a ton of footsteps and imprints all over the place. No one's here.
Before we switch over to the other, I have a question. With my void powers, I have an image from my head from a game that I don't know which, like create like a void shockwave with which I could push over the car like on all tires.
You could try.
Okay. Wait, there's a chat bubble in my way. Go away, thank you. Oh dear. No, we are
Yeah.
all not good at bending right now.
just with this frustrated yell as you try, and it just doesn't work. You just ram against the hull of the truck.
Oh, fuck! I should have thought about time. Shit. Trying to be a nice person, already fucking it up.
Should have just let yourself be captured.
Everyone else right now thinking Boar's still the same bitch.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, he just left. Okay, cool.
Ah, one of those again.
Okay, then I shoulder my gun and start walking back to the start line.
Okay. Start heading back.
Oh no.
As the sun is high in the sky, you are baking. Oh my god, this is so unpleasant.
There's nothing I can do. There's probably something I can do, but I can't think of it.
The power is literal
So
darkness.
you just walk back. I need you to roll a con save. You got about
I'm very stupid.
20 miles to walk.
No, I'm very stupid about. I had an idea. Just maybe could have put on the muscle. Maybe it gave me extra strength to pull off the car. Wait, I'm too bad.
Oh my fucking god, it's literally the moment.
23.
23. Okay. You're able to hold yourself pretty well on the walk back. You don't really start feeling it bad until you get about, what you reckon, about 5 miles or so away from Marlton. But then you start to feel it. You haven't had any drink. You've been walking for about 3-4 hours.
Oh,
Because you're already
shit.
hurt, so you're already kind of like, holy shit.
Biscuits.
Sun is just, it's brutal. You feel like the ground is intensifying the heat as you're starting to feel like the bottoms of your shoes are like heating up. And your feet are burning to death. Your legs are burning from walking. You're sweating to death. Would you still have the coat on at this point, or would you have taken it off?
I have probably thrown it over my shoulder.
Yeah, so you're just limping forward and forward. It's your vision's starting to kind of blink out a bit, and then you hear
Just muttering myself, need to save them.
the rumbling of an engine. Getting
Pulling
closer.
shakily the revolver.
You hear over the engine's roaring this blasting, what's basically like shitty rap music blasting
Oh,
over
no.
the speakers. And as you kind of look up, you see the familiar faces of the guys who are working on Kaya's truck.
Huh?
They have other fog lights on. They seem to be heading out. They see you though and kind of turn more towards you.
Okay.
You see one of them kind of stands up and is kind of waving towards you as they get closer.
I'm with a.
With the last bit of
less.
strength you have, and then you down into the ground, and they pull up. Holy shit, mate, you alright? That's the last you hear before you just blink out. Yeah. So. You don't know what time it is when you wake up, but you wake up. You see some moonlight kind of filtering through some cracks in the walls. You can feel kind of stiff, and as you look, you see you're kind of bandaged up and whatnot. And you see this individual who you recognize was called Diggins by Kaya. He comes over to you with a beer and says, "Here you go. You all right?"
More or less. Where is he?
Where's who? Why aren't you with the crew? What happened?
Well, did you see the start?
That was... Where are they?
The tyrant took him.
All of them.
All of my crew and Kaya, yes. I think Kaya, I more or less got myself into a safe space for what I thought a short while to prepare for an attack, but when I got out, they were gone.
Fuck me, dude. Right, you focus on getting better. He'll hand you the beer. We'll see what we can figure out here.
We need to find them.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
we
no,
do.
no.
Alright.
Oh,
Fucking hell.
fucking.
Just 2 hours or-
boy.
I'm reveling in this. Like, I've been doing his fucking Hero Forge mini as you're saying it.
Welcome to Spain.
Yeah, Spain was fascist for most of the 20th century.
This song
Nah.
might work.
We are being taken to
Wasn't
Brazil.
every country.
Alright.
It's like,
Coughing,
why-
shaking. Fahil, you wake up. It's dark, it's dingy, it's dusty. You immediately try to jumpstart and you feel chains on your arms. They're resisting against your movement.
I'm just... I'm oddly, like, calm about the situation. My biggest thought is this guy's a dick. And he's way too fucking theatrical.
You don't know the half of it. As you're sitting there, you see you are in a cell of some sorts. You hear screaming further on in. You see, it looks like some shadows walking down a corridor towards you. And as they appear, you see some of these guards in these rooms. Holding guns, they come up, check over and make sure you're still in there and okay. Then you hear some slower steps and wheezing sounds. And as the figure turns the corner, you see your other self. No mask. As he turns the corner and looks. Did I tell you to put him in chains? And the guards kind of look at him, look at each other, and look at him like, what? And he'll walk up and kind of, you see he has a cane and he kind of rattles it between two of the bars. Kind of getting your attention. Hey, hey! Chain? Really? He kind of sees you look up and looks back and says, really, chains? What the fuck are you doing? Take those blasted things off of him. I need... This is no way to treat a guest. Come on, but pick him up. What is this? They both kind of look at each other like, what? Immediately, like, quickly opens the door as he's like, go on, go, go! And they'll walk in and kind of roughly take the chains off of you and push you out as you kind of stumble. This music is not playing. Mad Max, no! We'll just go back to what it was at the start. One.
It kind of works.
Kind of, but it's too much right now. Alright. As you're pushed forward, this other version of the heel will look at you and say, right, you might want to clean up a bit. Yeah, this is no way to look for dinner. I'll see ya. And he starts walking off.
I'm not saying them words. I'm not gonna make eye contact with him even. I'm not gonna make eye contact with him.
You are pushed along by these two guards into like a chamber-like room. You can see these kind of dark, rocky walls. But you notice you're stepping in water. Like maybe not quite to the top of your feet, but standing water. And you're brought over to a corner. They kind of wait. They kind of let you go a little bit and wait for you to do something. As you look down and see there is a little pool of water here, about half your height.
What is it? Is this like some shit baptism?
Clean yourself up. You heard him.
I just sigh and do whatever.
Okay, you just gotta splash water over your face.
No, but yeah, no, I just grab some fucking water and splash it over my face and do a smile not much like the one in the me image, and then just sort of a yeah, I did the thing. You happy? Sort of a...
Go on, next room. He's waiting for you.
Mhm.
Point you with the guns towards a door in the chamber to your left.
I go through to the chamber.
And as you walk through, you are surprised as you walk in by a warm light. Candlelight. You see a table set out with various foods and drinks and whatnot. You
Please
see
go
him. You see him kind of hobbling over to the end of the table, looking back at you, giving you kind of this sickly smile as he sits down. He does, kind of wheezing more as he falls back in the chair. Come on, sit down. You've had quite the day.
I think about it for a minute, but I do sit down.
Okay.
I can see, like, you know, the thoughts bubbling into his fucking lips as he goes to speak. But I'm gonna say I have nothing to say to you.
Somehow I don't think that's true. I think you have a lot to tell me.
Keep staring like a what, bitch?
I almost didn't believe it when I heard it. But here you are. Me. Huh. At least some version
I'm
of
not
me.
you. I am not you.
Have you looked in a mirror? Not as good looking
Like
as me, but the same. From what I hear, too, you've had as
Yeah,
many
well.
brushes with death as I have.
I learned from a young age that the bitches, in fact, don't fucking dig scars. Now, likeness does not mean we are the same. We're about and as similar as a fucking dog and a dragon. Your choices, the names that I could tell you, would mean nothing to you. You're not me. And you never will be.
Let's find out right now, then. He tosses you your pistol. On the table.
Okay, I grab it and I chamber check.
Bullet. He just sits there. You're real talkative. Let's see if you have any action in you.
I take the pistol and I point it at his head after pulling the hammer down.
He's still smiling at you. This horrendous half smile as the other half is pulled off.
I forgot to ask you, was there a bullet in the chamber when I checked?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a loaded gun. For my reasoning, you've only deluded yourself that you're any different than us. I don't believe it for a second. Especially from what I've heard you've done to, those names you're so proud about. Does it feel good? I bet it does.
So you really want to pull this trigger, but I also want to see what you're going to do in this fucking monologue, because I'm not realigning this, but I really want him to die. He doesn't, just doesn't do anything.
Okay. He'll notice that and look at you. Just kind of smile and say, "It's what I thought. Shut the fuck up and go sit down. Spent a lot of time getting this together for you.
Hold on, I'm sorry, I've got to DM you something.
So far, you're not sure. He hasn't brought any up, no.
I...
You could push him on it if you want.
Oh god, I just had a fucking...
You could definitely pry here.
Yes.
Please do.
See what you
I
got.
don't
I
even
love
know
that you're
what
just
to-
frozen
oh.
on that. That's such a good.
Yeah. I kind of
the
miss.
mood.
I kind of miss seeing your reactions, but like aside from that,
Mhm.
it's very funny to see you this angry because I imagine you standing there the entire time.
I'm fucking upset.
We're all upset. It's how D&D works. We'll write it and we all get sad and have depression for a week and then we get back into it. It's like a toxic relationship.
It's all you,
It is
Brett.
toxic
You're in the
relationship.
driver's seat here.
Did I miss something important?
You know nothing of what I've been through. And you hadn't come close to understanding.
I know it's made you
Okay.
strong.
It has. Strong enough for me to know that you want that bullet in your forehead. Otherwise, you wouldn't have left one in the fucking chamber. And I'm not going to give you the satisfaction that easily.
I was hoping you'd say that. That means I get to fuck shit up. And gets up and grabs the gun out of your hand and knocks you backwards with it in the chest. So then! What brought you to this beautiful hunk of junk? Why'd you think you had to come here? Of all places. Do you think you were gonna get
Amy.
something out of it?
Yeah. Your head on a pike.
It'll go right next to all the ones that you've caused. You got a lot of them now, don't you?
It's like, you see, you think that the dynamic of an exact copy of someone trying to wear down the other one, knowing their insecurities because they're your own insecurities, would really fucking work. But my heart, it doesn't fucking work.
You think mine does? I replaced it. I didn't need it anymore.
Yeah, that's fucking clear.
You used to let it fester in that chest of yours. That's fine, though. Gives you a nice weakness. It's always helpful.
Yeah, just... Look, I know you're me, and I'm a cunt, so that makes you a fucking absolute piece of fucking shit. So,
I'm flattered.
why the fucking theatricality? You wouldn't have dragged it out this long if you wanted us to die. And also, you wouldn't have said any of your stupid fucking flawney pieces of work.
I said nothing about wanting you to die.
So what do you want?
The sword.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna give it to you.
Then I'll take it. Just like I took all of you.
Try me.
All on the floor, forcing you backwards as he just shoots off. You kind of back up as he just unloads him into the floor, walking forward. Don't you fucking tell me what you're gonna fucking do. You're gonna do what I tell you, and you're gonna like it.
You look me in my fucking eyes. Either you fucking stop your shit, get down on your fucking knees, and beg me to end your fetid, festering fucking existence, or you put a bullet between my eyes right fucking now, because the only thing worth living for has been torn away from my fucking life through no fault of my own for once, and I'm fucking over it. If you want to be the last one, so fucking be it, but I want to hear you say the words, you fucking sentimental bastard.
Okay. You'll hear the door open behind you, and you feel your arms get grabbed by the two guards again. So just kind of wave with the gun. And you are pulled out of the room, spitting venom at him as he just smiles. Mm-hmm. And the last things you hear from him as the door closes behind you is, "He'll break. They all do."
It's delusional.
Speaking of breaking,
Speaking of delusional.
Xerix, Rhett, and Senna.
I heard delusional, I was called.
You start to wake up. As you do, your head is pounding, your body hurts. You've got this weird, like, upside down vision as it's kind of blurry. Like, what the fuck? As you start to come more to, you start to realize it's not your vision that is upside down, it's you that's upside down. As your legs up to your waist are locked in these cage contraptions. And you're just kind of swinging there, just like, oh shit. The blood has long since all gone to your head, so you're just like losing it. Your legs have the fallen asleep thing times 10. It's just like pins and needles. It's not very pleasant as you're just kind of floating there. But you all kind of look around and recognize each other. Very dark, rocky room. Oh boy. Uh-oh.
I've got an idea.
Okay.
Are my arms free, kind of?
Yeah, they're free.
That's the question.
Okay, I'm gonna try something now.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and use prestidigitation to see if I can cast magic.
Okay.
Just kind of make some wind, just a gust.
As you do, you feel this kind of a tingling, more than what's already in your legs. But it becomes it becomes stronger and stronger and starts moving down your body as you start to feel these currents of electricity now shocking through your body, stopping you from being able to hold. As you just sit there, kind of getting electrocuted, like, ah!
Bro, what the fuck?
I'd like to
How?
check for my weapons.
Not on you.
Huh?
Not on you.
Do I have my ring?
Nope. You are wearing basically just your undergarments, all of you. They have stripped you of everything else. I ain't taking chances with you.
I could. That's why I was testing, because I could just dimension door myself onto the floor.
How much can I move? Like, could I
Kind of
reach?
swing yourself, but you're pretty locked up.
Could
Can
I?
try to like lockpick the lock that's keeping me bound?
Roll me a strength. Well, you can't. I'll roll you a strength check just to see if you can like hold yourself in position to work it long enough.
I actually want to do something like that too, because I have a similar idea. So
Okay, roll strength.
strength, yay!
Strength check.
Ow.
God damn, there's a lot of blood in my head and not a lot of
Wow!
blood
Yeah,
anywhere else.
none of you are able to hold the position long enough to do anything.
I want to try again. I'm getting frustrated.
It's not gonna work. It's
I
gonna be
know.
the same roll, yeah.
You don't care.
I know, but I
He
wanted
gave you the
to
ring.
end.
That's it.
I know you're frustrated. That's the point.
Meow.
Can I try to like shoot a fire beam at like the not the leg contraption itself, but I guess what's like chaining it to the ceiling.
There's a anti-magic barrier with a big dog.
As you try, you feel these volts of electricity start going down your body as it starts to electrocute you. You're not able to
So
hold it.
no bending either.
Doesn't seem like it.
Sweet mother of Christ.
What? Think. Perception. Is there anyone nearby?
14. Looking around, you see each other. Stripped down undergarments, very bloody. Well, not bloody, very bruised. Lots of cuts. Very dusty. You kind of observe the other two try to do stuff and get this electrocution thing going on. You don't see anybody else in here, but it's a pretty big room. Dark, rocky. Stalactite, the floor or the roof? Which one is which? There's both of them. The spire things on both. Kind of all throughout the room.
Yeah.
Stalactite things are the roof things, and the other ones are the
Stalagmites on
bottom
the floor.
things.
Yeah, okay.
It sag down, mites go up.
Is it a strength?
Link?
Is it? I'm thinking about it. Like us trying to swing ourselves. Is that strength or dexterity?
Swinging? It would still
Yeah.
be strength, I'd say.
They're
Swing on
literally.
a swing set. Doesn't matter. Okay. Fucking okay. Can I try to swing towards? Well, who's closest to me? I guess to start with.
Zach.
Yeah, in what order are we hanging?
You're in the middle, Zarex. Rhett's to your right. Senna's to your left.
Wonderful. Don't you love it?
I say. You said the person closest to me is whom?
Zarex.
Zarex, hi.
I
Hi.
I look over to Xerix and I say, "Hey, try to grab my arm." And I want to try to, get over there.
I guess I swing in the Vector, I try grabbing his arm, I guess. I don't know.
Roll strength.
Please open. Strength.
Yeah.
Damn it.
You can barely get this thing swinging. I mean, it's heavy as fuck.
It's Hot Boy hours.
What?
Is there anything else in this room aside from the?
It seems
stone
intentionally
ceiling?
left barren. It seems like that's intentional. As you guys are all kind of swinging there trying to figure it out, you hear footsteps outside.
Can I reach the stone things?
Not with that strength roll. The door opens as some light floods in. You're all kind of like, ah.
Oh, fuck off, mate.
You see what looks like a troop of 6 guys walk in and kind of stack up on the walls. And in the middle of them, walking in, is Fahil. Not the Fahil you know very well, but the other one.
Oh, look, it's the ugly bitch.
How are we gonna different? Are we gonna call him Nega for heal?
I'm the evil rat who makes all of the rules.
I just called him evil for heal. Evil.
Evil.
Son of a bitch.
Evil.
He'll walk
I've been calling him
in,
Shadow for heal.
kind of hunched over a bit with the cane as he walks in with you and say, "How's it hanging? Hey, you trying to get out yet?"
No, I just thought I'd hang it till I have so much blood in my head that I fucking die.
Nah.
Ever gonna repay me for the bag of chips?
What?
The last thing I did for Fahil was give him a bag of chips. I want that money back.
I mean, you can't guilt trip the real one. I don't think you guilt trip this guy.
I'm gonna guilt trip the fake one. I'm gonna
He'll
try.
turn to one of the guards and say, "Did you shock her? Did you shock that one too much? Whatever, let him down." And as he says that, you all fucking land on the ground. Ah, shit. Probably
Can I
catching a
get
couple
my
pebbles
shirt back?
and sharp rocks into the back as you guys land. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it hurts. It hurts. Red makes that face as he lands.
I got pibbled. No.
Fucking Bugs Bunny looking ass.
Can I get my shirt back, please?
What's up, Doc?
Let's have that. He'll walk in and kind of lean over and look at all of you and be like, "Ah, pretty resilient, aren't you?" Start walking over
My
to the next one.
shirt. Please.
Ah, they're ripped up and destroyed anyways. Don't worry about
Okay,
it.
then a new shirt.
You'll be fine.
You're like 300 years old. I don't want to sit in front of an old fucker like you without anything on.
Hey, I'm not. No, that's... I'm quite youthful, can't you tell?
You literally have a limp.
Hmm.
You're a literal hunchback. What
I
the
could
fuck
give
are
you
talking
one.
about?
Yeah, you're a literal hunchback.
Thanks, I'm good.
So...
I'm like still, like I didn't even get up. I'm just like still laying.
Yeah, no,
on
you,
the
well, you
ground.
can't really
Yeah,
get
no.
up. Yeah, you're just kind of like trapped there.
I'm just like, no thanks.
Some of the guys will come over and kind of lean you guys up against the wall so you can sit and look at him. He'll take a seat and...
On a
so-
chair?
Yeah, he has a chair.
Rich motherfucker. I have a chair.
Are we
I
still
don't
chained?
actually.
Or
What's that?
are we still like in those?
Yeah, you're
contraptions,
still in the
or-
contraptions, yeah. But they kind of lean you up against the wall so that you can look at him. As he sits, he'll say, "So, a lot of business to attend to. Sorry about ruining your race. Hope you weren't too excited about that. Need a couple things from you. You see, I already got one of the things I need, thanks to that elf girl friend of yours. But there's one thing I'm missing. One very important thing. And I get the feeling you all know where it is."
I think your daughter's dead.
Oh no!
I don't know where the PlayStation controller is. I lost it.
He'll just look at you and say, "I don't have a daughter, thank you."
Old
Well,
fuck
what?
didn't even get love.
I don't know where it is.
Where's the sword?
Fuck, do I know?
We killed him.
I'm like genuinely confused for a moment.
We killed him. I say that in character. We killed him.
That's funny.
Okay, go to
I'm just
Nemret.
sitting there like
Go
genuinely
to
confused.
Deception,
What fucking sword?
in which he has a +3. He got a 14 versus Fahil, who got a natural 20.
Okay, then.
You are shot. One of the guards comes up to you with a little like a baton with this electricity kind of sparking off the end of it, and just lays it into your side for like a good 5 seconds. As you're just.
He's chained already. What's he gonna do? Stop being a bitch.
Shut up!
I'm just gonna look
The
him straight in the eyes.
sword.
I'm just gonna look him straight in the eyes and just be like,
Why?
"Hey, Fahil, I figured you were pretty smart. Have you ever considered that if it's not with us, if we need it, it's maybe gone? You would have found it if you took us in."
Well,
What sword?
I would have found it, but your friend disappeared.
What a shame!
Yeah.
Oh no.
Not a very good friend, is he?
Go and find him. Hope you trip over a rock, bitch.
Sassy, this one. I like it.
Yeah, you know, we used to be friends, but then you turned into a bitch in a different timeline, so...
What sword?
You'll come to find as time goes on that friends are just another liability.
Oh, boo-hoo. Did you get rejected
wanna know who
from
took
high
sniper-
school?
You wanna know who took sniper fire for you
Christ.
when you killed your sister? It was me.
You
And now
need to
look at
think and die.
Oh my! This is what it does. You meet a guy who looks like the person that you like, and then you say, "Oh, it's like it's a real guy who betrayed you."
Imagine if we were friends. You know what I would do for you? I would save your life, and look at you. You're pathetic.
How far
Yeah,
away from
friends
me?
are
Says
just
the
a
one
liability.
chained up in a room with nothing more than
How
words
far
to
away
spit
from
out.
me?
Oh my
Yes,
god! I wish I was there to fucking retort.
That's the one who gave up his fucking dignity to a vampire bitch.
How far away is he?
From you, like 10 feet.
I want to spit at him.
Okay.
I spit at him.
Okay.
It's like directly in front of his feet.
You get a baton too.
And afterwards, I like breathing heavily. I like shrug, and I'm like, fair. like still barely able to breathe. I'm like, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah.
You want me to help you look for the sword? Let me out.
It's not about wanting. You're going to, whether you like it or
Fine,
not.
Fine, let me out then. Let me out.
Get
Shut
there.
up,
shit locked
Senna.
up in
He's
here?
just gonna shoot you. He doesn't fucking care about you.
You guys are all grabbed and they start dragging you out of the room one by one.
What do you need the sword for? Answer my question, you big
What do you
grandpa. I don't know, Senna. I've just hung on a ceiling for like an hour, been dropped on my back and shocked twice. I don't really think a whole lot.
Wow. I'm just without all of that, generally. You don't think that much.
Clearly.
Oh, shit. So you ask him exactly what he wants with it? As he's walking in front of you guys, he'll just kind of muse and say, well, there's a lot of reasons I need that. Personal reasons, I suppose. Sometimes you hit your limits, but I like to
Get
push
to
those
timeline
limits.
with a bigger dick.
No, I
What
quite
limit
like this
have you hit?
timeline. This is a good one. Look at all I've accomplished here.
Yeah, real big dick energy.
You guys are...
I hate this dude. Fuck him. I want Fahil back. At least Fahil's funny. And sometimes he has cookies that he shares with me.
He never has
That's
happened.
canon.
Never.
That's canon.
Fuck.
It's
That's
never,
canon.
So
Never
full of
happened.
shit.
What the
I
fuck?
No,
love
that totally
I love
happened.
That's
You remember
never
in-
happened.
in Vita Arnasa
That's
session
never
42 when we went to fight David Mitchell off of panel shows.
I wasn't even the GM back then. I don't know, bro.
You know, Xerix came up to me and was like, "Hey, Fahil, have you got those cookies that you give out sometimes in like 5-session intervals?" And I was like, "Oh, hey, Xerix, yeah, here's like 16 packs of them." Okay, bye.
Canon.
Session
Fahil
42
said
was
it's
before
canon.
Xerix.
Therefore, it's canon.
As you guys are dragged along, eventually you're brought into kind of like a chamber room. And as you kind of look around, you start to realize there's a hole in the middle of this room.
Oh boy.
What's in the hole?
Nothing.
Well, Senna at first, as you are kind of thrown into this hole, but you're being held. Basically, they're holding the chain at the top of the thing and holding you over the hole as you're looking down into nothing but darkness. And you see Fahil kind of crouches down and says, I really don't have a lot of patience.
If I knew where he went, which I don't, I'm being genuinely honest here, I likely wouldn't tell you.
Strike one.
I can help look if we're all freed and no harm is brought to us. But I can't help you from this fucking cage.
That would be convenient, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would. I neither have the sword nor do I know where Boar went.
Chains let go. You go down the hole.
That's not fair. I actually don't know.
Sarek, you're pulled up next. Hung over. How about you?
Go suck a dick.
Chains let go. Rat, you're the last one.
He just looks at him.
He just looks at him.
You want?
This sucks.
Got any words, bud?
He's mute.
He was when he started. Chains let go. Down you go.
He just unmuted.
Just go ahead and do it.
What?
I don't know.
I can see your mouth moving within 3 frames, but I cannot hear you.
I heard it go,
What I said was, just do it, punk.
Okay, yeah, down you go. You all fall for a little while before eventually, Senna, you first. Into nothing but
Wow.
deep water.
oh, this is convenient.
Then Xerix. And then Rhett.
I can't swim.
Certainly with this heavy cast iron thing attached to your legs.
Yeah, no.
So you guys sink. And sink. I need con saves from all of you.
This is my domain.
By the way,
Hi.
You're not.
This is the opposite of my domain. I am
Oh,
fucking dying.
if I did a right choice here or not.
I don't know, but hey, you've made this a very interesting session.
I think you still need to roll one for Red.
Oh yeah, I do need to roll for Rhett. That's right.
Because, yeah, he doesn't have the sword and he wants it. I got it right. He wanted the sword, right?
He
Uh-huh.
wants a sword.
Yeah.
Senna, you're fine as
Yeah,
you
but-
keep dipping down and down, but you see the other two are fading as the air is escaping their lungs. We'll get back to that. Okay, Boar.
You will all hate my character, but he did the right thing by protecting it.
And not even wrong.
Yes!
That's the saddest part.
So Boar, you
What the fuck?
are relaxing for the night as best you can.
Well, relaxing is
You're,
a
you're,
hard
you're
word.
in a kind of a small. You're in like a little offshoot room, but it's not a very big building. You can hear the guys in the like main area of the house, chilling, hanging out. You hear they're listening to radio casts of the race and whatnot.
Okay.
But yeah, you're just kind of chilling in this dark room. So many things going through your head. So what would you like to do? The night's yours. Anything you'd like to do?
Nothing will ever change. That's what I'm basically saying. Fuck. I know I did the right thing, but it's so wrong what I did. Well. And he stands up after saying, well, starts going to the voices.
You open up the door. You see Diggins chilling, drinking some beer. You see the other guy sitting next to him. They see you come out. Diggins speaks up and says, "All right, you feeling good? Any better?"
Better, yes. Physically. By the way, do I have all my stuff still?
Yeah.
Okay. Just checking if they
No, you're good.
stole something.
Come on, have a seat.
Yeah.
And pulls a chair out for you.
Still so much going through my head.
Oh, I can imagine so. What exactly happened? I mean, we saw what happened at the starting line, but
Well,
what happened?
we drove, and then the engine took a few hits,
Oh, fuck.
starting to cook. Everything we tried to do, everything in our might, we couldn't handle. Then Kaya jumped on the hood trying to cool it down. Two of my associates got into a fight over who should take the wheel, and in that the one who did eventually take the wheel didn't grab it thoroughly, and well, we flipped the car multiple times.
Right.
We got out, and after the racers passed, we basically the walker thingy and the battalion of I don't know, his guys came and tried to take us prisoners, something like that. I made a sudden insight. Just you must protect yourself and the things you were bestowed with, and then the others. And I got myself safe. Tried to come up with a plan, and when I thought I had a plan, I came back and 2 hours passed, which I didn't count for, and I was there alone. Don't know where they are. Probably in captivity from Fahil, tyrant, Chancellor of Zidah.
Yeah, that cunt. Wouldn't shock me. Seemed rather interested in all of you.
Don't
Sure
know what he
why.
wants from us.
Yeah.
Neither do I.
Well, we don't have any leads on anything.
Shit.
Yeah. What we do know is there's a pretty big presence of his legions all around
Shouldn't
all
be a
of the
problem
Salt
for-
Flats.
Shouldn't be a problem for me. As I said, I turn into... Well, is there a picture of someone hanging in the room? I don't want to turn into him. Is there pictures or painting or anything?
There's like paintings of cars and stuff.
Okay. Okay, wait. M had a visual appearance, right?
Mattis car, Mattis car.
No, I can't.
Not
turn
his
into-
car.
I turned basically just into the visual appearance of M, like looking wise.
Wow. Where'd you learn that trick, mate? That's
Born
fucking
with
useful.
it. Yes.
Ha.
Born with it.
Yeah.
Help me sometimes. So
I would imagine so. Well.
I shouldn't be a liability for you if they come around.
Yeah, well. I think we're all in agreement that we need to find everybody.
Yeah, that's still something we need to figure out how. Where you think they could have taken them back to Zidah?
Fuck, I hope not. Place is impossible to crack.
Last time I was there, that time it was terrible.
Yeah. Right fucking shit show that place is. You're trying to turn Swinford into something like it. Fucking joke that is. But, yeah. I wish I knew. We'll just have to keep looking, see what we can find.
Yeah.
I think tomorrow we go get the truck. That's the first step.
Yes, it would help us having something.
Guess we can kiss this race goodbye.
Yeah.
Oh well. More important things.
Yeah, nobody expected this. Neither did we.
Yeah.
Well, how should have we known that the Chancellor of your land has an eye on us?
I don't know.
Seems like we're drawn to problems and chaos. Isn't the first time something like this happened?
Diggins, by the way, mate. Nice
Oh.
to meet you.
Bar.
Or,
Just bar.
yeah, it's me mate Mike over here. He, understands more of the internals of vehicles than I do. I'm more of the, make 'em deadly type.
Nah.
Nah,
Also the important part in this race.
of course.
Shouldn't neglect that. Well,
Don't worry over it, mate. We'll find him. I'm sure of it.
it's just... I have this conflict protecting the things I was handed and protecting the people I care about.
Yeah. Well then, if you want to protect him, we need to go find him.
Yes.
It's the best thing you could do right now.
If I had a clue how I could find them, something like this, maybe a good night's sleep may help, but I'm literally just rolling through my character sheet, looking if I have some ability or something to...
Fine,
No,
familiar.
I'm a scholar, not a hunter.
Damn.
Not helping. Not helping. Shit! I pull out the book, open on the table, and maybe search something for what?
Insight.
For finding lost persons. Yes, that's the one. Can I guide myself?
I think so, yeah.
Yay! I cast guidance. Zap! I am willing. As I hunker down, bumbling words.
I am willing.
I am willing. I am willing. 15.
15? Okay. You kind of flip through the pages of the book, looking around. You'll see Diggins and Mike step out. I'm gonna head outside, grabbing another flat of beers as they go out, and leaving you to your reading.
Studies.
As you look through the book, you find a page. It's titled "Heal the Undying."
Oh no.
You see a picture of this form. This horrendous form. You see there's very little flesh left. This is a form without the robe. And you can see that he's wearing this nice suit, but you can see the throat and on is just like these cables and stuff. The head is still largely the same. It's just that one half of it has just been like boiled down to skull and then reinforced with plating and whatnot. Which gives it a pretty grim look. You can see just these weird odds and ends, these different parts of the suit where it kind of concaves or bulges out where you like a normal body wouldn't, and it has more of this like cable kind of look to it. So you get the feeling that the majority of this guy, he's more metal than he is man at this point.
Okay.
And reading it, a couple things stand out to you. He's known to have officially died 5 times. The first time, some sort of obsidian-like ring he had brought him back to life. It brought him back to life, but he was without one of his arms. And so, with all of the advancements he had been making with his forge city and all these different mechanical beings and whatnot, he made himself a new arm. Second time he died, it was a accident at one of the foundries, basically, where he was touring it, and some faulty equipment, you know, that sort of thing. And it says not exactly what parts of his body, but a large part of his body was lost as he came back again. And he came back again, and it was increasingly noticed each time he came back from these deaths, he became less human, not just in body, but in like spirit too.
Less empathic.
Much more apathetic. Much more uncaring of collateral damage he caused, which was shown in a lot of different things, different small things that he sent his armies to go do. There was one in particular down in El Barqua, where he sent some of his legions there to help deal with some outlaws. And there was a rumor that the outlaws were kind of staged up in the city amongst citizens. So his units just opened fire. And then, for some reason, he made a big media thing of him touring the city and congratulating all of them. on all their work, and then declaring the superiority of his forces, and how he started to come into clash with different members of the Council of Juul, with his more increasingly brash uses of what he had. He was basically forced to go back to Zidah after that intervention. And he was told that he was not allowed to mobilize his troops or continue to build them. But as far as it went, he only made them stronger and stronger. And the reason he did that was this sort of symbiotic relationship he has with this army. The better they get, the more improvements he can figure out and make for them, the more improvements he can apply to himself. There's one improvement that he has not been able to get. And that is the improvement of what's described on this page as mind and spirit. And you see this picture. It's a small, similar to the size of your void stone. But it is very clearly a shard of an Arnasian crystal, kind of sheared off. And looking at it, something strikes you. You've seen that shard before. Kaya had a necklace on, and it had that shard.
That's what he wanted. He didn't want us. Is it there described what he wants it to use for?
High or low? This is as the page starts to waver.
Low, come on, Oni. Give me your strength.
The page wavers, and you see the text change. It's not words, but as if a moving picture. As you see this kind of horrific form, this gnarly looking metal hand and arm stretching out, holding this shard, and it brings it closer towards kind of where the heart would be. And you see kind of jutting out of the heart this like spike of obsidian. He brings the shard to it, and the obsidian shatters, and the shard takes its place. You see immediately his form kind of lengthens out, strengthens, gets up. And then the form turns its cold, dead eyes straight to you. You get this feeling that it's looking right at you.
I'm staring back. I ain't no more scared of something like this. I've seen worse. I look at him and say straight up to the book, I've seen worse. The situation looked more dire.
That's all you get. Page wavers and goes blank.
Okay, so he is either fueled by Melem or he needs crystals basically as his heart, as his power supplement. One of the two. So
Fucking Tony Stark.
yeah, I thought about that.
Not reactors.
So I know who he is, what he can do, what he will do, and maybe how to stop his army, but I don't know where to find him except Zidah. That is no good. That is definitely no good.
As you close the book, you see the eyes with these gems in it are glowing, and then they just start to dissipate. Feel as if Eternum has helped you out here, giving you some.
I look at Turnham. Every time you bring me to wander, how do you all know this? Well, you're at the Book of Nightmares. Maybe you know everything about the nightmares of this cosmos.
What's more nightmarish than this guy?
Yes. I pull out the sword. The Carver's sword. The time piercer. Is it still looking dark blue, oceanish?
Kind of dull, yeah.
You can't help me either. How to... Just... I take it out, stand up and just turn slowly around, like pointing the sword out and just maybe like a fucking metal detector, a friend detector. It's an idea, but it's probably not working.
No, nothing happened.
Beep beep bitch, where are you?
Show me the way!
I look for the star for Bethlehem.
Yeah, no, nothing. Yeah, it feels heavier than when you were wielding it. It was like glowing. So it's
It is
definitely
not
changed.
fused.
Yeah.
Okay, start again. Fuck. I'm puzzled. I'm really puzzled how to find the guys. I'm really puzzled. And you made this puzzle up. That's the hardship for me to comprehend. How can I don't know anything from my point of character. Really, I don't know shit. I went back for half an hour, thought, yeah, okay, let's rumble some shit up, come back. Oh,
To be
fuck.
fair, I didn't expect it to go like this, but
Yeah,
I made
neither.
a thing of rolling with the punches on this one. So
It was my.
And it's
I
been
thought.
working out for you.
Yeah, I thought, what would my character do? He likes the group now a lot, but also he has responsibility. He has to protect Carvos. It's a weapon, just it can't get out of in the wrong hands, and the mask. So that was something. And in his eyes, the protection of the universe was a little bit higher than protection of the group, but just this little bit.
yeah.
Well, he goes to the bar or to the where he can get a beer.
Yeah.
Grabs it and just goes outside to the others and just sits down where he can and just taking the whole situation in.
Okay.
When he steps outside, he's changing into a red dragonborn
Okay.
male. Just
Mhm.
because he's outside, he can be seen.
Okay.
Meanwhile, we're drowning.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
Should I just teleport there? Oh, hello! Let's get you out of there.
Yes, please.
so
Meanwhile, Real for Heal is
Okay, wait.
disassociating.
Before we do that, I have an idea. It
Okay.
is memory, maybe. Okay, I go outside, I get a beer, I go into my little cozy dark room,
okay.
put on the mask. Maybe that's helping me. I don't think so. But it's my only option right now because it's memory. Maybe I can...
High or low?
You know already the answer.
Oh my god, this is gonna be so great.
It's a 19.
Oh,
Five.
yeah.
This is
Nothing.
not gonna be great, never mind.
You get nothing.
You put a mask on.
Oh,
Well done.
I'm fancy.
Wow.
You hear the You hear the mask whisper to you. The fuck do you expect me to do?
Yeah. I'm a mask. I give you strength, but not all wise.
Bitch,
No.
I'm memories, not futures.
All right. I think we'll pick this up next week then. I gotta figure out how to
No.
untangle this one.
Yeah. I'm sorry for putting you in that spot.
No, you're fine.
fucking-
It's the story, baby. It worked out. Yeah, you're drowning. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you'll figure it out next week.
I'm not. Well, do you know what, Vio? I'm in solidarity with you because I might not be drowning physically, but I'm drowning mentally.